Welcome back to Akihabara Arcade Winter Showdown 8 as we're currently doing the top 16 of our Guilty Gear Strive brackets.
Right, yep.
And
I think that's the second largest tournament we have this week, and maybe even the largest.
Oh yeah, it's wonderful.
Yeah, people will be showing up to Guilty Gear Strive here. It's Saturday evening. Great time to be playing video games.
It is like one of the best venues I've personally ever been to, and I just love it here. Anyways, I'm SilverTabby, and this is Mustain.
Yeah. And it sounds like we got a hot, spicy match coming out the gates. We got
match
Papple versus Havoc Noah.
Any match featuring Havoc Noah is always going to be spicy.
So Papple got top 4 in plus R. Faust player. In plus R. I understand he still plays Faust in this game.
That is going to be wonderful to see the Faust showing up in Strive.
In plus R, his Faust was very spicy. He got, I believe, 3rd or 4th place a little bit earlier today in that game.
Now then, the Strive spice on Faust is a little bit milder. He's only got like 6 items or so compared to like the 40 plus in plus R.
Insane. And there's no bad items in plus R.
No. Well, in Strive, you can occasionally get screwed over by the bomb on your side of the field. The banana peel. Yeah. I don't know what's up with the banana peel. Every time I tried playing Faust, that banana every time.
The horn can totally hurt you. But Havoc Noah, I know player veteran. I know of Cross, Exert, and now Strive. I know Master, right?
Ooh.
We'll see how this goes. And we do get the Faust. All right.
The Faust is showing up.
So, this is historically, this matchup was hard for Ino, but Strive Faust is not the same beast.
No, he's not. Strive Faust feels like more of like a half zoner that really wants to get you into the corner to finally finish off his gameplay.
And it's kind of like Exert Faust,
Ino off of you as already bursts away to make sure that...
Nice counter hit.
Big trade.
Save the day.
Noah's not able to establish corner pressure of Ino.
Yeah, so far they're just feeling it out. This is okay for Noah. This is okay for Papple. They're both fine with it.
He's getting a lot of good item
rolls. Okay, able to avoid the bomb. Nice. Nice exchange. That's a big advantage.
Just keep pressing the items until something good shows up. Oh, mini Faust. Oh, no, please come back.
Does not save the day.
But he does manage to get out of the corner and low profile. That move is insanely good in this version of Guilty Gear.
Delayed jump dust into the keeper, the Fortissimo.
Built it up. I love that yellow Roman cancel.
Yeah,
that is like
and it's just wait for the mix-up, right? Block the meter for the weight.
I think that got chipped down. I think he blocked that and just ran out of health.
Yeah, he didn't FD, right? He got a little bit of meter. He should be able to FD. All right, jab check. Donut comes out.
Only gets a single jab punish off of it. He's throwing out those items to try and keep Noah off of him, but
there's a horn behind. Are we going to go for it? No, I love the decision to escape and pick up the horn. What's the mix?
He mashed out of the command grab.
Yeah, but the homie saved the day, right? Homie's keeping it down. Delay jump dust. Noah.
The dust in order to slow down the overhead.
Uh-oh. Stop.
Sounds like we've got technical issues.
Yeah, sounds like there's some type of technical issue, but we cannot see what happened.
I heard someone shout PS5 as currently we're going to figure out what's happening.
You know, it'd be like that sometime. It'd be like that. Consoles are...
The fact that we've had so few technical issues in a tournament this large of how many people have shown up is honestly deeply impressive.
The game we had the most technical issues was ST. Because the JLF went out on the board.
Yeah.
On the board. So they had to replace this actual stick last night. But
no,
third strike
that is a technical issue.
Yeah, third strike went off without a hitch. They didn't have to replace even a single button. All right, so do we know what we're doing? Is anyone taking a W? We'll probably be updated on that shortly, but you know, you hate to see it, but it does happen. It does happen from time to time. We've all been there. All been on both ends of this, you know.
Honestly, could you really believe they were running a real tournament if everything went perfectly smoothly?
Yeah, like I had a perfectly working stick that the USB just died once in tournament.
And yoanP, when he showed up today, his stick also broke down before he showed up. He got a screwdriver, he ran out to get some replacement parts, and he's like, his stick is working.
Died, right?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
He's done. Yep. That happened to me at EVO. That actually happened to me at EVO once. Oh. All right.
So it sounds like either one of the pads that's being used on the PlayStation 5 or the PlayStation 5 itself is having some technical issues. We're currently looking for a replacement.
It'd be like, I mean, it wouldn't be a tournament without it.
Nope, no, it wouldn't. This is actually one of the most interesting parts about fighting games specifically. Most game genres, you just use the default controller for it. Like keyboard and mouse, any sort of first-person shooter game, everyone plays Counter-Strike the exact same setup.
And your settings are bound to your account because the keyboard has many buttons. Right?
Exactly. But like fighting games are lovely and unique because you bring your own controller. Even like minor choices like getting your D-pad modified on a PlayStation pad or like putting different art onto a hitbox or an arcade stick just has like this wonderful way of personalization.
There's different, like, so I have 2 different joysticks, right?
Oh yeah?
And they both have Sanwa parts. They both are sandwich JLFs, but they are completely different because the Victrix has the quick release on the stick. So when I play plus R, I do not use the Victrix because the Victrix does not work on a PS3. And the throw in the stick is just a little bit different. That when I play Man plus R, I want something that is more consistent that I can do every time. And because the Victrix does not work on a PS3, I use a different stick for any time I play plus R.
And these absolutely minor sounding differences can like have huge knock-on effects.
I
for the
cannot
game.
do 6P Dolphin perfectly in plus R every single time without
Unless
my,
you
without
have
my
the
other
perfect stick for you.
And that is frame perfect in that game. In this game, it's like 3 frames. So like, it's not even the same animal, right? So you gotta have your conditions be right. You want your conditions to be in your most comfortable, most advantageous, right?
Yeah.
Whether that be your pad, your hitbox, your stick, whatever.
When you're working with that 1/20th of a second buffer window in order to work with, you need it to do exactly what you want, have it like feel perfectly in your fingers. It sounds like we're swapping out the entire PlayStation itself.
The spaceship that is a PS5.
So on the PlayStation 5, it's actually pretty common for the Bluetooth connection. It is actually coded slightly differently between the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5.
Really?
And they never updated the PlayStation 4 drivers because it's a published piece of hardware.
Yep.
You can't just send a Wi-Fi signal to all the PlayStation controllers out there. So the PlayStation 5 samples the Bluetooth connection for the wireless controllers at a slightly different rate than the PlayStation 4.
So when you use a PS4 controller on a PS5,
it can have a very slight different
it can
hiccups
feel
of lag.
Yeah,
it's kind of like being on PC where you occasionally get like a frame skip or like inconsistent frame timing.
Yeah.
You occasionally get that on PlayStation 5 when it's emulating a PlayStation 4. As an example of this, we're currently setting up a new PlayStation 4 Pro, which is the best version of Guilty Gear Strive.
Correct.
They released the unique patch for Strive on the PlayStation Pro that reduces the input lag on it, as we're currently swapping out the PS5 for PS4 Pro.
Okay, I didn't know that. You learn something new every day.
It's like a really minor difference,
I'm a
like
stick
one
player,
frame.
so like I don't have Bluetooth or anything. It all plugs in, so I don't actually notice those kind of differences.
The Bluetooth
you are a
connection
pad player, so you know.
adds it adds a quarter of a frame of delay when you use the Bluetooth. You can't feel it, but even though it does add, you can't really feel it because it's such small.
But
the important part is
that it makes up for it, right? The Strive has enough buffers that it makes up for it, right?
Oh yeah. So even though you're adding
you're still on the Bluetooth.
Absolutely. Yep. Yeah. Even though you're adding a 4 millisecond delay onto it, the fact that this little tiny USB cable can wiggle around and fall out, if that causes your pad to disconnect, that's a round loss. That is way more valuable in way more situations than this 4 frames a millisecond.
I had a little plug like that when I played Devil May Cry 5 on my PS4 pad, and it would wiggle and it would disconnect, and I hated it so much.
So if you just rip the entire pad out at once, it's like, oh, you want to swap to Bluetooth. I know how to deal with that. If only one of the tiny little electrical connections here, it's just like, suddenly I do not recognize this device. Bring it out. So yeah, I always find it's best to just unplug it and take the extra quarter frame of lag on the wireless controller.
Actually, I see a lot of pad players do that. I see a lot of pad players do that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not worth it ever risking losing that rash. Even during a casual warm up, I was sitting with my knee up and I bumped into his cable and it disconnected in the middle of a casual match we were playing.
Well, and the base PS4s anyway have weird USB power issues anyway. Oh yeah. Because PS4 is a blow up.
The real problem is the micro USBs themselves.
The plug is awful.
Yeah, so there's actually a pair of small little springs on the small end of the micro USB. These springs are designed to wear out before the actual port on the controller itself.
Yeah.
So these are designed to be worn out way faster, but they wear out really quickly. The result is that it's actually really common to go for these cables. I know some people have gone through a cable, one cable per monthly, but that's a pretty extreme case.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I know how, I'm a stick player, but I understand. I know how it be.
Yep. So we're now back with a PlayStation 4 Pro instead of the PlayStation 5 we were playing on previously.
So I guess the question is does anyone get around on this? What are we doing?
No, it sounds like it's going to be a 0-0.
Redo the whole thing? Fair enough.
We'll find out in a moment.
I respect just running at 0-0, yeah.
Yeah, it's just going to be 0-0.
It was all around, maybe, but not really. I respect it.
Yeah, I fundamentally, it's a game.
Yeah.
This is a hobby.
Well, I also respect taking the round.
Exactly.
If somebody didn't set their buttons right or somebody unplugs their stick, take the round. I respect it. But this was neither player's fault.
Nope.
So let it be. Let it be.
Yep. Another match that I saw previously, someone forgot to desync a wireless pad. The one downside of the wireless pads, you do have to be careful about desynchronizing.
The people that next stick down, the responsibility is on them to desync.
Yes. It was
something that a lot of people forgot during COVID.
PlayStation first got released, you could go through and desynchronize your own pad.
Correct.
They actually pushed an update.
I remember. I
remember the first time I went to Frosty Faustings, it was explicitly in the rule, you have to desync your own pad when you're leaving. That was actually from the original update, and they never changed that statement.
Yeah, but
even though it's physically impossible now.
Most people who are really in the know, they sit down, they just desync. Right? That's the first thing you do when you sit down in front of a PlayStation at a tournament.
Yep.
But we're back. We're redoing the match. It's fine. No harm, no foul.
Bringing back
0-0.
Havoc Noah and the Strive version of Faust and all of his like 6 items.
Yes.
Someone in the chat's going to correct me and tell me the actual number of items that Faust has in Strive.
Yeah, and
but it's less than 10.
You know, there's no down heavy whiff cancel jab reverse beat. There's no
none of that.
Yeah,
going.
none of that.
Yeah, Faust is fair and balanced, which is a problem when you're playing against Eno.
Yeah. I mean, I actually Faust can't lose.
Oh, the Tiger
nice
knee.
Drill. Very nice on the drill.
Beautiful drill in order to avoid the heavy stroke.
I still wish you could drill cancel, but we're not going to use it. All right, the homies do not save the day. Nice first out.
You do not want to hold Eno pressure, whatever you do.
So I've been telling people, oh my god, nice combo off the bomb.
He comboed into the bomb.
That was sick. Nage is happy. Nage has been pleased. Nage, the Faust god, we are blessing him today.
Long may our items produce what we desire.
Yep, and long may our mini Faust confirms be sexy. All right, but Noah has
that
nice
was a hard punish because that was the slow version. It's only like -7.
And all they needed was the tap.
Shoes inside.
Feeling it out again.
Those perfect drills. I love Papple's air control. Like making it so Noah's having a hard time approaching.
So, and I love hitting the bomb really up high, so it's hard for Noah to see where it goes.
Noah just kicking the bomb away preemptively. That was beautiful play. Bomb.
Wait, save the day. Meaty 2K. That 2K was so meaty that I tick throw. Nobody was getting out of that. Afro's in play.
He did mess up the timing on the Okazemi there because he wouldn't have gotten a gold burst without it.
Okay.
But that gold burst is doing wonders for Noah right now.
What is the mix-up after this? We have the knockdown. Double overhead into the dive. Nice check with the 5K. Air dash over. Trade. Item super. We're gambling today. Woo.
Not able to convert.
Still alive. We have
Who gets the donut? Noah gets the donut and the round.
Yep. Underneath on the stroke, the big tree. Very nice.
One character each. It's like, this is like the best Faust matchup I've seen in a long time.
Well, so what's interesting about I know, and I think a lot of people who weren't good to veterans before struggle with this, is you FP her out for her to use that pressure, she has to hop back in.
Yeah.
FP and mashing is good against I know if you do that ult properly. You push her away and then you mash jab. And when she hops, you get her off. And this is like an old school tactic that still does apply in this game. Yes. Nice purple
combo.
She has
to take a risk on using either the heavy stroke, which you can counter hit on reaction, or the light stroke in order to get back in.
Which is okay, right? Or she hops you, which is also what idle players do. They hop.
They really like bouncing around, don't they? That's why those drills are so well placed from Papple.
Nice damage. Nice
Gets a dust loop. Throws it into the corner. Not quite the wall splat. I respect that.
Good blocks. Good blocks from Noah.
Oh.
Faust a little too tall, going to chemical level this game.
Most characters can duck under that easily, but not Faust, at least not when he's standing.
At least not whatever he was doing. Whatever he was doing was not low enough to get under it. All right. Walk it backwards. There's an early drill. Nice counter hit. So Papple's been making correct decisions, but not able to really seal the deal on a round. All right,
there's a reason why Havoc Noah has won basically every single monthly we've ever had here. It's like 2 exceptions.
Havoc Noah is an I know specialist.
Beyond specialist. Like even in Central Fiction, Noah plays the witch chick with a hat.
No, he plays 9.
Yeah, he plays 9 this Phantom.
But I know, like in any version of Guilty Gear, he can play I know and he will have success. Even plus R. He will play I know and he will have success.
Oh yeah, he did like wonderfully in the plus R bracket. You said you got
4? He doesn't play Papple did. No doesn't play plus R.
Yeah.
But there we go. We got a round on the board. I like it from Papple.
All you have to do to win the round is put the afro on.
Yep. Press and jump us sometimes. Light it off fire.
Apple's air momentum and control is just perfect in this match.
Nice gold burst.
I love that gold burst.
Now we got, It's use the PRC tech right there to cancel it very quickly, and still able to take the throw. Bomb in play, throw tech, block.
Those throw techs are
now Papple gets out.
And gets a counter hit into the corner and eats the Oki.
Not enough to wall stick. Oh, we negative the wall stick. The jab check. Very nice.
No supers to work with. That jab is one of the best jabs in the game because just how gigantic that thing is.
Okay, catch the hop. Drill in, bomb bag comes down.
Not able to combo off of it.
Well, remember, all I know needs is 1 hit to get the party started. YRC, I love it.
Doesn't want to deal with that hit.
Caught the back dash.
Catch the back dash. Wonderful.
Yep. Sticks heavy, the American unblockable. Historically, many American Guilty Gear players do not block Faust overhead. And there's been jokes and memes about how Elvis Shadow wins all the tournaments with that. For many years.
Hey, as long as it works.
Exactly. All right, excellent goal burst, item super right away.
The aggressive bursts and the yellow Roman cancels.
Yeah, the Afro and mini Faust. Okay, we're trying to confuse. We're trying to overload Noah. Noah responds to 6B.
Noah's played enough fighting games for long enough. He's not going to fall for a simple overloading tactic, as we saw. He just backed off that entire time in neutral.
But he still took a good chunk of damage from it, though. Oh, nice hit. Red Roman, that's dead.
Down.
So we said he wasn't going to fall for the overloading tactic, but he lost a lot of life. So technically, he did kind of fall for it, right?
Backdash gets caught, not able to turn it into corner pressure. Creates a note Oki. Blocks
block.
the low.
Yeah, excellent block.
Takes the punish. And Enos fundamentally has to get in.
Excellent dive to evade the hammer.
The extra overhead.
Defensive throw, I like it. 2 frames. I like the decision. Hammer, or the horn comes out. Oh, I know got it. And the homies.
I love that backdash.
Yeah, and it kind of saved Faust from the Oki, right? Because it hit him OTG. It was kind of awkward. Stroke underneath, conversion to take.
This is a bad situation to be in for Papple. Blocks the empty low, takes the plus frames, backdashes out of it.
Wait,
the heavy chemical love against such a tall character.
And hey, I clipped him out of the item toss, right? We got 1 out of, this is a 2 out of 3, no, 3 out of 5.
Yeah, 3 out of 5.
Playing
3 out of 5
too many games this week, I gotta keep track.
I feel that so much.
Jump toss, that's damage. Oh, that hurts a lot. Okay, we got a banana, we got a,
Jumping through everything, getting the Afro.
Little Faust still in play.
Bonk.
Jump toss. A little
Noah's
stagger there, I like that.
a lot neutral. He's pressing a lot of buttons. You feeling it?
You have to against Ino, right? Pressing buttons against Ino is how you prevent her from moving in on you. Okay? The trade-off is you could position get chemical look, right? And so throwing out hitbox to you, if you throw out a hitbox to try to cover the dash, you got caught by the stroke. Okay, Meteor saves the day, yes.
Using the big buttons on Faust to challenge everything except the chemical low. Takes the Oki with the OTG
I love
reset.
the decision making from Noah here to go for the not wall break mix up.
Beautiful.
Fortissimo hard knockdown. It kills.
It killed? No way.
Outside of guts range.
Wow.
Guts doesn't kick in until you're low. It's outside of guts range.
Okay, we're going back to
taking a second
select.
to think about it. I respect taking a second to think about it. Think about it, right? You get your
exactly.
Chill for a second.
The people watching at home can't hear it, but a couple people in the crowd are shouting, take a second to breathe. Just that moment in order to reset yourself, get some hand stretches in, is actually wonderful for your mental game. Oftentimes you lose the game
energy out, right?
Yeah, exactly. You lose the game in your mind before you lose it in your hands.
I am the type of player that, like, at the end of rounds, I just mash all the buttons to get all the energy out, right? And going to games like means you're mashing more buttons to get that energy out of your system.
I like that, and also like make sure all your fingers are ready and stretched to go. As Papple has 1 more round in order to go.
All right, here we go. Gold burst, excellent for Papple. I think they're like 3 for 3 on gold burst attempts. Got the wall break combo into the haircut command grab after on play. Are we gonna see a jump dust fuzzy? We do, but it is blocked by half Noah into the regular grab. Excellent life lead here from Papple. Item super. That's spooky. Oh, Jesus.
Noah immediately taking the risk and jumping out of the command grab.
I love that he pushed both bombs away. Just
the uncharged dust gets a wall break off of it.
Noah's alive though.
Sitting in guts range with burst still. Doesn't need it.
Got hip here. Here's where Noah needs it.
Easy comeback. Noah makes these all day long.
He has a Fortissimo. So he still has a Fortissimo to ignore neutral. He's going to go in. He's going to do it. Watch. Wait, blocking.
Perfect Roman cancel to maintain pressure.
Get off of me. No Fortissimo.
Catches the back dash.
Not positive. Oh, nice drill. Nice drill.
Those drills are such a big risk from Faust because they're unsafe on block. But Papple's using them so well in neutral.
Well,
6P for the first time.
Really good, right?
A little bit too early to get over the note.
Mix-ups, nice block here from Papple.
Papple's got these wonderful blocks on Oki, getting that high low.
Not good.
It's like losing half his health.
I like this.
He counter hits the chemical love.
Fortissimo.
The last hit of it from that far?
It must have clipped the recovery on the normal. Jump dust.
Bonk.
All right, items come out.
It's the
I
bananas.
See a bomb, I see mini Faust, I see a throw, I see a weight. No got quick trying to move. Mini Faust saves the day.
Gets a hit. Just get some chip damage in.
Waiting it out.
The chip damage is adding up.
No, an isolation from Noah. Does not want to spend bar. Close to 50. There's the PRC. Excellent burst from Papple. Oh, big goal burst. Mini Faust in play.
That had to be a miss input.
And Mini Faust
catches it from behind.
No, I don't think that goal burst was a missed input. I think he was trying to catch the limb.
Oh, yeah. That's getting the extended hitbox to that is perfect.
But Papple didn't press nothing. He waited.
The people watching at home still can't hear this, but so many people are cheering. This is a wonderful match.
Listen, Noah's fought Faust a lot of times over many guilty games. He knows how to fight Faust, especially if Faust is way stronger than Mystic. So sometimes he may be over-evaluating, right? Okay, Mini Faust in play. And the weight. Note comes out, Donut out. Nice block on the ball bag, we get Faust beat it. Nice on the going my way. Fortissimo. Ooh, that's not break the wall. Beats the super. Oh, but he messed up. That's not good. Apple's still alive.
Throws the button. No damage on that item. Thrown into the corner and gets the OTG. 1 life left before Papple gets sent to loser's bracket. Can he turn it around?
Dive, dive.
Jumps a little bit too early.
This hurts so much.
Takes it into the corner, gets thrown.
So Noah purposely opted to not break the wall here. Now he's going to break the wall.
Taking 80% of his life before touching the wall.
Because if he broke the wall, there would have been return to neutral, right?
Using the bomb to perfectly space out.
We have a Fortissimo in play. Will we see it? 100 meters.
Side swaps.
Dive, Red Roman.
Safe, using the Red Roman cancel. I like that burst.
The homies in play for Noah. The RC's back so fast. Use the homies.
As Noah steals the homies back and takes it.
And the homies sign the death warrant, because how are you supposed to block that while Ino is hopping at you? How are you supposed to block that?
As
Ino don't get to have homies to protect her.
Right. You're saying this bracket, it's literally just the top 16 going down to top 8, right?
Yes.
Like there's just like top 16, like one match in between. As Noah makes it to the top 8 coming on later.
Yeah, we will probably have Loona versus Choku Red next, probably, as the assumption. That is that's probably a fair assumption. Now Choku defeated Noah in Blaze Blue last night.
Ooh.
With Iron Tager versus 9. A matchup that is awful for Tager.
But Tager in Central Fiction only needs to get in once to get that magnetize on. It's like
no, because 9 can avoid the magnetism because of the way her dash is.
Ooh.
9.
You actually managed to pull that off with the problem with Tager magnetizing? Listen, that's wonderful.
Chrono Phantasma Tager got nerfed in the Central Fiction.
Okay, yeah.
CP Extend Tager was top tier, and they nerfed him. And then they added 9 and he's Navi to the game. But Tager and CS.
Is this kind of like that one version of Guilty Gear XX where Potemkin was top tier?
You mean AC?
Yeah, AC, that's what it was.
So AC Potemkin, what's that talking about AC Potemkin? Listen, AC Potemkin had a unblockable slide head, and you just died. Like, he didn't even need to FRC it to combo.
Grapplers tend to do stuff to the meta as soon as they get top tier. It's kind of amazing.
It wasn't because of the command grabs. It's because of everything else.
And he just happened to have a command grab on top of it.
He happened to have the best command grab on top of it.
As it looks like we're doing... Last time we saw, it looked like they were desynchronizing all the pads to make sure that we never have like a pad situation like that. It isn't exactly the most exciting part of the tournament to watch, just like options menu, pad,
but it means that you gotta talk to us.
Yeah.
Us wonderful people here on the
It's actually kind of hard to get like the rhythm right because there's a slight delay every time you do like the pad desync.
You can tell the people who have rehearsed that.
Oh yeah.
Like before COVID, I was very good at doing it real fast and real clean. And like you could tell, like I played speed kicks in Tekken 1 year and Combo Breaker, and he was just like, yeah, and I'm like, yeah, he knows.
One time after a local, it's like I got a little message saying like, hey, there's a maximum number of Bluetooth devices connected.
Yep.
50 pads in a row, all lined up, and that's
a lot of practice right there. Yep. And the rhythm is different on pad than it is on stick.
Yeah, this is the one of the many advantages of having a stick. You're done.
Yep.
Don't have to worry about it. There's no way your little non-wireless stick can
As a stick player, big fan.
Yeah.
Big fan.
I still love how much like customization people can put into all their sticks and like all the artwork, but on the other hand, way cheaper than a stick.
I don't know how much money you spend on cables.
Okay. Because I'm getting 5 for $10, it's not as bad as it sounds.
Fair enough.
But even if I do go for a lot of cables and have given several away, it's still like less than $20 on cables, just because 5 for $10.
But every local, that's a lot.
It's usually not as bad.
Pink stuff. I am drinking pink stuff, Tanner.
We have a pink stuff drink over here. It is very pink and very stuff.
Is that D-Bus? Well, Mr. Chris D-Bus, the first question is, why aren't you here? Brother, I miss you. I need to hug you. Beautiful, beautiful boy. Mr. Chris D-Bus, where's my hug? You owe me, dog. So, what the hell, man? I'm putting Chris D-Bus on blast right now. We're putting him on blast.
Hey, as long as he's not here, he deserves the blast.
Listen. Shout out to Chris D-Bus, Colorado legend. Bless up. Recently married.
Aww.
Out here, getting it done for the homies. Nothing but love for the boy. Nothing but love for the boy. But yeah, you sound like we're switching to PlayStation again because I guess Strive cannot handle PlayStations and Strive.
Even on PlayStation Pro, usually PlayStations are like the whole point about having a console. It's super consistent everywhere.
Correct, but
you bring the same console, everyone's got the same set. Something's up with Strive, I guess, as we're swapping out the consoles again for another PlayStation 5, actually.
Really?
So the players who reported to us that there's was some sort of stuttering issue happening on the PlayStation 4. Usually that doesn't happen because these purpose-designed devices remove as many of the background processes as possible. The game knows it can take the entirety of the PlayStation system memory to it. It's going back to the early 90s when people had to legitimately write programming advice of, do not allocate the entire memory buffer of the entire computer for your program.
Yeah.
You actually can do that on PlayStations because you've got a purpose-designed machine. You have every single last one of those gigabytes of memory to work with.
But they have other
this thing now has to run on PS4, PS4 Pro, and PlayStation 5, which might have a external solid drive. It also got an Xbox and a PC release. The PC release is always the weird one because the PC release, they can't deal with the background processes. So
correct.
Microsoft Windows will come. Apparently, the background processes from Windows will come in and hey, I want you to send a network packet about I don't know, Google Chrome wants an update or something.
Yeah. Or hey, you need to update a driver.
So, extending our technical issues, proving this is the most real production ever. The stage lighting fell over, and apparently it's
caused the PlayStation to lag.
Yeah. There's a few too many things plugged into the same power circuit, so it's not quite getting all the power it needs. So generally, the faster you run the processor core, the more energy it runs from the wall.
Correct.
So if that circuit on the wall is being overloaded, it's just not getting as much speed as it's expecting from the processor core.
Yep.
So we're moving the stage lighting to a different circuit. It also fell over while they were doing it, as we're currently moving the lighting around.
We didn't have these problems until we were playing Strive.
Absolutely. In fact, we've even shut off the Third Strike pad cabinets, which should have been on the same circuit.
We ran 2 Third Strike cabinets on this circuit, and it was fine. The whole ass cabinet, not just a fucking
the side-to-side full cabinets, giant CRT monitor
on the same strip as we are running Strive on currently, and we didn't have issues until Strive. But I guess we apparently have a video game again.
I like video games. Do you like video games?
Yeah, that's why we're here.
That's why we're here. As we have video games. Look at this beautiful PlayStation button.
Yep.
Waiting for our competitors to come back.
We got no power, you turned off your PlayStation bad, you idiot. We don't have that message right now, which means somebody turned their PlayStation off correctly. And now they're going to choose Guilty Gear Strive. A wise man once told me that PS4 is a blow-up.
Yeah. But they're actually very, very marginally better than Xbox. Xbox got an extra quarter frame of lag.
I'm not defending Xbox, but a wise man did once tell me that PS4 is a blow-up. Another wise man also told me that streaming is a blow-up. So, you just can't escape. You can't escape the blow-up. You just can't escape.
And a third wise man told me that our next matchup is ChrisG versus Yes Man.
ChrisG.
Yatterman.
Yatterman.
It sounds a lot like Yes Man.
I am not familiar with Yatterman. I've heard ChrisG is playing Axel today.
What's a Tatsunoko?
I'm not familiar with this player. Wait, did you say what's a Tatsunoko? Listen, I know who Tatsunoko is. I just don't know who the player is. I don't know the player. You're about to get put on blast by weebs everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Come on and bring it. I haven't watched a season in anime in 2 years now. Fear me.
What is your Twitter for the anime Twitter users at home?
SilverTabby_FGC.
So make sure you devote your anime hate at SilverTabby.
I currently have 3 Twitter notifications. You guys better change that.
Yeah, you better.
And give me anime recommendations.
Tell him about how his anime tastes are terrible.
So how's the latest season of Attack on Titan going?
I have no idea how to like
Let's
that
go.
shit. That is not an anime move for me. Listen, I am a man of culture. I played May in all 3 versus of Guilty Gear. I don't watch Attack on Titan. Yeah.
But like they had a beach episode in Attack on Titan.
I don't care. You misunderstand the reasons I play May. Listen, I played May in 3 versions. So you do definitely misunderstand the versions I play May.
May is like totally different in AC plus R and Xrd and Stride,
Correct.
right? Absolutely, like it feels like a totally different character, especially in Xrd.
In this version, she's a little more similar to plus R, but Xrd
as
is
similar as
its
a
very
character
own
can
beast.
be to plus
Yes.
R, like how simplified
but
Stride
Xrd
is.
is its own beast. Correct. Yeah, Xrd May is like a set play character.
Okay, it feels like everyone in Xrd was a set play character.
Correct. Like YRC enabled set play. But here we are. Drive. Axel versus Ino. This matchup historically is not fun for Ino. So Axel 5P it stops all the hop pressure. Any hop in neutral will get 5P.
And
right?
because Axel can just do that from basically half the entire screen
Correct.
away.
Any range that Ino wants to move in can be 5P.
And because
so
Ino
wants
doesn't
to take
have
the
a ground,
sky, which then makes her vulnerable to 2S.
I'm fairly certain it's a button check. ChrisG usually does a button check ahead of
Looks
time.
like a button check, yep.
Yeah, like ChrisG, I talked with him a bit earlier. He says that he plays so many games, he really likes doing a button check every
Make
time.
sure everything feels correct.
Yeah, get that muscle memory like reset every time. I actually really like the strategy.
That's why he hit a couple combos, right? Yeah, I respect that. I've done that in the past, right? Especially when I enter like 3 or 4 games, right? You do a button check, make sure everything feels good, and then, you know, that's the time. The button check is there to make sure everything feels correct.
Yeah, and it's actually, might have actually found the issues, like we swapped out 2 different consoles.
Well, I guess the curious issue is, does our good opponent for ChrisG actually play Ino, or are they baiting him on character select? Okay, it looks like they're locking in
It
Ino.
looks like ChrisG's trying to get Tio's attention.
Interesting. So, an interesting tactic I remember from the old days. A friend of mine in BlazBlue back in the day, they played a Mane, and this person got 17th at eBay. And during every button check, they played Ragna. They did a button check every time, and they played Ragna, and they did a couple Ragna combos, and then picked the Mane, which was their real character. And this individual got 17th. Shout out to Jesse, MHB Hellfire, also Synthetic, or whatever the hell your tag is now. Jesse, we love you. Why aren't you here? What the hell is wrong with you? Get here.
We love all of you.
We gotta play some KOF tomorrow, Jesse. What the hell? Why are you dodging me, KOF? But here we go into the match. ChrisG versus Yatterman. Ino versus Axel. Matchup that has historically struggled for Ino, but
especially with Ino's lack of a grounded dash. Oh, everything
correct.
has to be like.
She has to hop.
Which goes perfectly into even just 5P
the
range.
5P plan we talked about earlier. Yep. All right, Brenton.
Of course, Axel also kind of wanted to bring her close in.
Yeah, and just the way his buttons work really stopped her. All right, nice
perfect jump over the.
Red Roman early. I love
even gets it to the corner. Only gets 1 bomber loop.
Yeah, Tiger Knee bomber, but still good damage. Look at this life lead right now. Benson, yep.
Is that a perfect?
Oh, that is.
That is 7 red letters.
Yep, we did not get any sort of guard damage. All right, and there's 2P, right? You have a 5P, it's just anytime Ino wants to move, you cannot move. Renton
can't
again.
even press a button. Nope. Like, you can feel
nice
this.
Command grab.
This matchup feels like
better
so
one vision?
painful.
Yes, sir.
All the way to the corner, sending the ball on the loop, and takes the wall.
Yep, we get knocked down. Big meter advantage, big life advantage. Is this going to be a double perfect? Oh, it might be.
That's 7.
Not quite. Oh, no, that's double perfect.
ChrisG starting it strong.
Woo!
We said that matchup was bad, but it's double perfect bad. Of our John Quincy neutral. Straight back to character select.
Yeah, because Ino versus Axel, unless you are like a Noah level Ino specialist.
Absolutely.
This matchup is suffering.
Bringing Chip in gives you the same like corner pressure, having
and
like
you
continuous
have
mix-up options.
But you have more mobility to go over the Axel or underneath the Axel. You can run.
Even though Axel still has some of the best anti-airs in the game, reaching up to Chip's height on his super jump.
Yep, super jump, double jump, triple jump.
Still a way better situation not being able to ground dash at all.
Well, and on top of it, I mean, our Chip used to have a teleport. He does not, but the teleport used to give Axel a very hard time. All right, nice double jump there.
Just barely whiffs the 2K coming down.
Axel
uses the aggressive burst to take the corner. I love the gold burst from ChrisG.
Gold burst so strong in this game. Nice jump heavy in. Bonsai block. Yeah, Christy not falling for the bonsai. He not, like, the overheads he was blocking the first strike. He ain't falling for something as slow as bonsai. All right, damage. Nice.
Imagine playing a character that has health, says Chip.
Now he has depth. It's fine.
It's apparently not fine enough as ChrisG takes the first character in the second round.
Yep, and it is currently 1-0 Chris. All right, nice conversion here from Yatterman. It's H string, down slash anti-air. Decent damage for the knockdown. Nice cross-up setup into the low. Tiger D bomber.
Takes a bomber. Can only get that one before getting into the corner. And
throw.
I thought Chip was supposed to be the person with the crazy throw pressure.
Yeah,
as ChrisG, making it look easy.
When you can't move, because you're scared to move, you're throwing durable to throw.
You're letting him get straight into your face and use Guilty Gear's historically powerful throw.
Yep.
Oh, that.
All right, Rekkas.
Every time I play against an Axel, that opening gambit, getting that first hit is huge for it.
It's huge.
That one hit is the difference between Chip being in the corner and Chip having the corner.
Yeah. So now we got delay hit on the second hit of Rekkas.
Gets the link, takes the knockdown, doesn't want to risk losing that corner.
Yep, and now we get positive penalty of play. There should be a safe jump here. No, we just run up. Nice.
Not very many characters can actually get the safe jump off of the super wall break in this version. They usually can only just barely get a hit, and usually can be 6 feet out of it.
Okay, nice YRC. Ooh, did that throw text a little early, little far away.
Tiny sliver of health.
Oh, but
kicks back out.
So good. That's
the first.
So ChrisG had kind of a late burst in this round, but it is working out very well as advantage. No, we not pull the snail up. We wait for the TS. Command up connects.
The moment you stop looking for is the moment it hits you.
Oh no!
You don't need anything more than that. You don't need anything more than that.
Oh no! All right, 5P into the Rexageki off the anti-edge. Nice Oakley. So it looks very clean for ChrisG right now. 5K connect sweep. Rexageki Red Roman. Bomber. Huge damage. There's the throw. And we get another Purp.
Okay, I was about to say he survived that, but I apparently spoke too soon. As ChrisG getting 3 perfects in 6 rounds.
Yep.
With a clean-looking 3-0 and a wonderful smile for the camera.
Yeah, Yatterman kind of lost against Axel. Didn't really have a good gameplay. Yeah. Didn't really have...
The matchups in Guilty Gear have historically been like crazy compared to every other fighting game. Even the most extreme Street Fighter matchup looks nothing compared to a Guilty Gear 1.
And like in this Guilty Gear, if you're not doing the right things, you don't even get to play.
No, you
don't.
Right,
so like you need to be exposed to the gimmicks to even begin to stand a chance.
Absolutely, and that's what we saw in that first round against
I think it's more extreme in this game than even the old games. In the old games, there's enough like oppression that every character can kind of do that like if you don't know the matchup, you can just win purely on your offense.
But with the fewer tools to work with, you have to choose the perfect tool for a lot of situations. And until you have that perfect tool down and pat, you're going to have a hard
understand the opponent's tools, right? In my opinion, it makes it harder to learn.
As next up on stream, we've got Choku and Loona.
The Choku Red was the Taker player from last night in Blaze Blue I was mentioning. And I am not familiar with Loona.
I saw Loona playing Dragon Ball earlier today.
Okay.
I don't remember what his team was.
All right.
Which is a problem because I think he was one of the people I lost to. I probably should have remembered that match more than just like the raw levels of salt I got.
I see Soul. So Choku, not a Potemkin player, which is unfortunate. It looks like Choku will be piloting Leo, and Loona will be piloting Soul Badman.
The main character. I really love Soul Bad Guy's like character design in this one. It just feels like wonder. I just love looking at Soul in this version.
You need Sidewinder.
Okay, give Sidewinder to this Soul.
Call me a boomer, but
and then he'll sound amazing and look amazing.
All right, 6 heavy block, but no punish. That is unsafe. You have to have those on lock. Throw out of the left.
Throw immediately.
Yep.
I do remember Loona having some damn good reactions when I played him.
That traded with Grand Viper / Night Raid Vortex. All right, down slash counter hit.
I do agree with that like early burst, but you still have to win the follow process situation. Do not deal with that pressure at all. Yeah. DP the first moment you get
right? Well, this
cross super.
Oh, little
dodges the first one, but
remember, Leo cannot block in stance. He would have had to parry it.
Yeah, he actually stepped back into the second part of it.
And then DP though. Cross up again.
Hey. Leo can't block because you can't block. It's fair,
True.
Trust me.
Well, and he has a 1-frame parry. A 1-frame parry with very little lift from memory. All right, 6B, nice from Leo. And right now, Choku putting on the clinic. Let Loona get the party started. There's a stance. Gets into the fireball. Fireball again. Oh, fireball.
Heavy fireball.
Nice.
Loona is not letting that cross-up happen at all.
He needs to make this count. Double close slash. Uppercut does not get the Tiger Knee.
Did, however, take a ton of life into the corner, and the next touch is likely going to kill with enough meter to do a super.
Okay, Red Roman. Down heavy, stance.
Unless he loses the corner.
Cross up, traded with the 3-frame normal.
I like the blue Roman cast. Goes under the fireball! Gets the launch combo, gets run under though.
Red Roman gets on the Banter Revolver.
Tries to bait a DP, misses it, takes the hit. I like the burst.
Yeah, but it was only a jab check on the Grand Viper. You can punish that way harder.
Yeah, it's like minus 15 on the Viper. Like you can get a 2H punish on those characters.
Kill you. Yeah, my character gets to kill you. I imagine Leo does as well. I just do not know what his exact best punish is. All right.
Yeah.
Cross up. That no throw tech that time. No throw out of it that time. Stance cancel. DP.
The moment you see pressure, no DP. Yep. Pressure, no flash kick.
Wild throw. Here we go.
Punish though. He actually woke up DP.
Oh no! But here, Tyrant Rave. Look at this.
Barely surviving.
Sweep. But Leo, all he needs is one.
Bonk.
Waiting it out. Jab check.
He needs one and to bait the DP that Loona's been showing consistently. That's the first time Loona hasn't thrown that.
Correct. All right, with the mix, waiting it out.
Let's go, Loona.
Looking for DP. Overhead connects. Stop. Do not spend super. We wait. Pull it by Bandit Bringer. Blue Roman on wake up.
Oh, tries to backdash out of the 6H, not quite making it.
Yeah, 6S. It's so good from Saw. That normal is really strong. The 1-0 Loona. Very nice. Very nice adaptation.
As we are seeing these wonderful gorillas just mash everything against
DP blocked. There's a punish. 6S counter hit.
Immediately goes into burst. Get the cooldown started already.
Yeah,
Barely shimmies the throw.
Nice cross up from downtown. What's the mix? Low, low. Overhead blocked.
Wonderful defense from Loona on that throw.
You gotta have those on reaction every time against Leo. Not that time. There's the buttons. Wakes out with the frames. But you know, you make a mistake and still got a 3-framer. He's gonna hit a wake button on wake up. Pretty equal round so far. 5K, 6S, revolver. One more.
Jumps out of the situation, blocks it.
Revolver or bringer.
Red Roman cancel, steals the corner. Can get a wall break off of this.
Prorated.
The pixel health left for Loona.
Bringer again. Blocks.
It's only like -2 on block.
FD? No FD.
Doesn't FD.
Yep, and they had a lot of meter to work with there. Gotta remember to FD the chip damage.
Top 8 will be happening after this. We're currently in the top 16. We're eliminating half of these people right now.
Axes again.
Most of the top 16 is going to be happening on the loser side of the bracket. We already have Noah guaranteed top 8, and we will be running top 8 tonight.
Ooh, overhead there from the stance from Leo. Nice PRC to bait.
Beautiful.
Good damage.
Burst. And it looks like Loona's not going to get a chance to ever have that thing come back.
Yeah, and not enough to kill, but the chance at life. That's all you need sometimes.
5K success to survive is just pressing 5K. You miss a jump in, you're getting sent into the corner for just a basic 5K punish.
50% life off a basic 5K punish, right? Nothing fancy.
Gets another 5K, doesn't get the follow-up.
Yeah, the second hit revolver change was so good.
Now he's got his meter.
Pirate Rave. I think. Up to block, but we did not have a punish on deck. That punish is very hard to punish that range.
Absolutely.
Cold Burst gets the wild throw. Grand Viper, though. He doesn't matter when he's Grand Viper. Drops the combo.
And
Choku Red says, nah, you got reversals, I got reversals.
We got a game tonight, 1-1.
Duel 1.
All right, here we go. One game apiece. Right now, it's a slobber knocker. Cross up,
throws it again. Loona is ready for that every time.
No cheese for me today. I do not want the omelet dude from Bonk. Okay, nice bringer. Bonk. Hemming gets the backdash, very nice. Throw him out of half near. Cross up, go reversal, something.
I think that was like a reversal 2K. It felt like there was something fake going on.
Yeah, it definitely did not feel like
that's the type of like.
It didn't feel like uppercut. Okay. Nice buttons.
Good defense from Loona, but you can't react to the guilty gear. The beautiful PRC into throw.
Yeah, the PRC gimmick into the out the axe kick. Very nice. Optimal decision to throw down the round. Bringer comes out. Low slash, very plus. Get the throw afterwards.
Hey, you like throwing. I like throwing. They traded. It looked like just a 5P jab that they traded with, but he managed to get back into some back stance.
Off the OTG. Face the uppercut.
Oh no,
not
that's huge.
To make it kill though. I think Soul should be alive. Yes.
Got the one heart left.
Yep, still in guts.
Throws it, wakes up. We're playing guilty gear. You saw it here
Roman,
first.
Purple Roman, waiting it out. Gold or burst bet. Soul spin all the
Tries to
resources.
anti-air, but presses the wrong button and gets hit by the falling dust.
Yep. I mean, Leo, you do remember he does have a dive kick. On top of everything, his jump dust is a dive kick.
Going back to character select.
Will we see a character switch? I don't think a character was really the issue.
No,
like,
I don't think so.
You're not really going anywhere much higher than Soul, right? Unless you're going to like
think the
Nago,
issue-
you're not really going up.
That's right. Especially because one of the reasons that Loona's been getting out of the back turn pressure so consistently is because of that
The
Soul
uppercut.
DP. You give it, you go over to Nago, you lose that invulnerable reversal. That's huge in this matchup against Leah. Especially because we're not playing Xrd with the really easy, in quotes, instant block area. Like, the instant block's only like 2 frames to work with in
The
this game.
Xrd instant block ain't that easy either. It's like 4.
It's still like way
It is a
off.
little, but instant block gave you a lot more in that game, right?
Exactly.
Oh,
so
nice air dash
without
combo.
having as many easy-to-access defensive mechanics, and the fact that you really can't do much with FD
Instant block
against
doesn't
Leah.
reduce your block stun in this game either.
Yeah.
Actually, it did. If something did 5 times the block stun, the instant block, it did less. Okay, wake up dust.
As
Down
such,
dust.
having a character-specific defensive mechanic in your DP is very valuable.
It's so
in
good in
this
this
game.
game. Yep.
So I don't even think Naga would help out in the matchup.
Nope.
Blocks
Nice
away the
block,
first overhead.
but
Gets
he
the safe
blocks the
fast
DP
one.
in the air, so it's hard to punish. You can't punish
DP
it
again.
most of the
DP like you just don't care.
time. Yup.
The
Leo gets the hard
5K
knockdown.
whiffing, maybe too
Cross up.
high. The backdash, perfectly hitting the
Excellent
active
time.
frames.
Excellent time.
Beautiful. Takes it all the way to the corner. Loona taking the first character.
Very nice revolver.
Duel 2.
All right. What
The
do we
chat wants
have?
to inform Loona to just shake it off.
So far, Loona has been taking it off. They got
Beautifully
enough to
shaking
finish
it
it
off
off
by-
in the tank though.
I like the challenge from Choku.
The gauge, the pressure reset again. Oh, we wait
Plus
that
frame
time.
bonk.
A little too slow in the night rate.
Still does
right?
damage, and that's the important part.
Then Roman cancel. Like this. In the
Gets
mix
crossed
up.
up.
In the mix up.
Can't. Both of those were counter hits. He couldn't quite get the. I think he was
Definitely
going
tried
to
to do
wake up.
something, right? Maybe it was a throw mash. Mob Cemetery. He cannot jump. We already stand.
Can't.
Leo cannot jump in stance. Mob Cemetery very good against that. All right, close slash.
I was deeply
heavy.
expecting the burst in the first close.
Night
The
Raid
Night Raid
betrays.
Vortex.
Yeah, Grand Viper.
Loona making it 2-2. Match point.
Duel 1.
So far, it's working out.
Let's rock.
Dude, what does Choku Red have left after the adaptation? Excellent throw break, 6S, the god. Double revolver, Fafnir meaty. Offensive throw.
Throw reset off the gigantic chunk of red health. The damage in this game is just wonderful to
So
watch.
high.
It actually makes the game like not only fun to watch but fun to play because seeing those red numbers up here, just look at how big
Nice
that
bait on
10
the
beat is.
DP.
Takes it.
Excellent backdash against the DP.
Only took like a single like kick that entire round. It was
Yep.
nearly a perfect. Luna has gotten into the game. There's a
6-8
download that's
pressure
happening.
reset. Cross up.
Although Luna's not throwing that cross up as often anymore. DP.
The other things on the mental stack.
The
Backdash, wild throw.
offensive burst, I approve. Waited it out, only delayed the bandit bringer in order to get the counter hits.
Heavy pressure resets, is heavy again. Nice wrecking pressure, cross up.
Big
Side press
big
back grade.
throw.
There's the throw.
Luna's
Yep,
been
able to
showing
react in time in
perfectly.
the clutch, right? Red Roman. Decent combo.
He needs that damage, obviously.
Yeah, but now we have positive penalties. Soul gonna have a meter advantage here shortly.
Minus frames, just checks to see, waits for it.
Oh, Mob
Jumps
Cemetery
out.
though. We jumped. We have a punish, we have a wreck of Red Roman.
He's killing
combo.
with this.
Nice combo. Not able to finish
drops
the
it.
play. Getting it out. The revolver, Roman.
The
Oh,
second
not
one,
crossed
the
up on
delay,
frame
makes it
there.
to the 60.
Face the burst.
Punishes the both
Alive.
burst. Couldn't get a combo.
Oh,
The
no.
5K being so minus, you can't hit that.
But remember, against Leo's down dust, you can get uppercutted, right? So if you have to wait a second, you're not gonna clip it. All right, this counter hit, very nice.
It will be known in Dragon Ball, almost every time I say, unless he drops it, they drop the combo. So I apologize for
Counter
the
hit
last round.
Fafnir. Wall break. We're for 5K. We thought we messed up, so we take the easy ender. It's fine.
Luna only a burst gauge
Ooh,
away
this
from
is
getting
heavy.
hit himself.
This is gonna equalize.
All the way to the corner.
First
Takes the
in play
wall
for
break.
Luna.
No super, so it's back to neutral.
Got burst in play for Luna. Mob
Round
Cemetery. We have
start.
a Roman cancel. We have a Roman cancel. See? Uppercut. Very nice. Gold burst. Oh my god, the
Just
map
press
has.
all the resources. You need them.
Defensive throw.
Fast throw. We're playing Guilty Gear. Jumps over it.
Grand
Night Raid
Viper.
Vortex. Luna takes it with 3-2.
Why did Grand Viper I'm mad. I'm mad at that
The
Grand
people
Viper.
watching at home probably cannot hear the sheer number of let's goes that just came from the crowd.
Why Grand Viper like that? Grand Viper do that? Grand Viper? It'd be like that?
So, the one thing this needs is more people shouting, like more Colin shouting.
You don't even have to mash the Grand Viper no more. It just does it. You hold the button. Bonk. Hey, my original scheduling co-commentator. Here to play Soul Badman.
Okay. Next
Against
up,
Yatterman.
Yatterman, who lost against Havoc Noah's Ino, is facing up against TieTuesday, another one of our classic Guilty Gear veterans.
TieTuesday is a Soul Badman aficionado. If I was to describe him in the old game, in the A+R, I would describe his gameplay with 2 words, and it would be Riot Stomp. Now, Soul Bad Guy doesn't have that move in this game. But Riot Stomp, I feel like, still perfectly describes how TieTuesday likes to play the video game.
Yeah.
This man, he will go behind the school and he will roll dice with you. And guess what? That dice roll includes a Riot Stomp. And now you're getting kicked in the mouth, and now you're getting an FRC, and now you're getting sidewindered.
And now I'm in the corner, and everything is terrible.
Because on top of his gameplay being described as Riot Stomp, it has the execution to convert the combo, right? So there is an old school Guilty Gear player, Kasoru. This man is infamous for playing Soul with only special moves, but then also doing these super big kid combos, these super big boy combos. So this man is like round start Ram Viper, but I mashed the clean hit, and now you got Sidewinder 3 times.
Yeah.
And that is TieTuesday's idol. That is what he aspires to be. He aspires to be like Kasoru. He chooses Honey Mustard Soul to try to be like Kasoru, because that is what Kasoru plays.
Okay. So
and we've been instructed that the winner of this advances to top 8.
As you've already,
And
the
you
other
see the
half of
Mustard Soul.
the top 16,
Mustard
lost
Soul
4
in
people
play.
off stream as the rest of the top 16 has been going this entire time.
See that uppercut?
Bonk.
He's Kasoru. He doesn't care. He knows scare. He knows
The
scare.
one problem with Strive is that there's fewer special moves. You can't just play
There
special
is no
move
more
only
Riot
Soul.
Stomps, right? That is the
Yeah,
real
exactly.
problem, is there is no more Riot Stomps for him. But, all right, right now Yatterman getting the schnick strip.
Yeah, you're right. I haven't seen a Nago all day either. One of the most famous Nagos, one of the best Nagos locally, yoanP has been playing Chip today.
Oh, he's been playing Chip today? Okay. Nice gunflame trade. TieTuesday held advantage, knockdown.
Into the corner. Wake
Nah.
up, DP.
And
We're
that's
playing Soul.
That's so scary against Ino, because with Ino, everything's a safe jump. It's so
Almost
scary.
everything's a safe jump. That was the one time too
It was
far
a little
away.
too
and
high,
had
right?
nowhere to
Yep.
go. And right there, TieTuesday challenging those plus frames from Ino.
Kasoru, man, he doesn't care. Listen, go watch Kasoru play
Barely
plus R.
done.
Go Google search Kasoru plus R and experience a treat. You will have a lot of fun. See that? That is the Kasoru. That is the Kasoru play. Like, Kasoru is this man's idol. And
You think I'm safe jumping? I am
implore
safe
you
jumping.
to watch Kasoru play plus R. I just had a wonderful experience of watching this man beat players like Kazunoko, Dogura, Ogawa,
air
and
dash,
plus R
dragon
with
punch.
tactics that are just like air dash uppercut. I implore you, please do. This is where TieTuesday gets his inspiration. He saw Kasoru
got
and
an
he was
instant block.
enlightened.
We got 2 instant blocks from Yatterman right now.
And then there was a gold burst here for Ty, right? Dursa blocks me nothing when I gold burst. Wild throw. Look at this life lead already.
I'm surprised
The bus?
Yatterman didn't go for a burst as soon as the Roman cancel hits.
He's saving it for next round. All right. And
You gotta
notice
save
the
it when this
green
guy's
guard.
just throwing out the all stuff.
Notice how much Yatterman is green guarding. Whenever they decide to block, they're holding FD. That means
Beautiful.
TieTuesday is won. Right, that's what that means. That means you are afraid. And when you are afraid of Kasoru, you already lost. You have to know how to challenge.
Is the game.
Yep, see, look at this. No fear. All
Okay,
right.
one fear, and that fear is called 6P.
So far, that's a good adaptation of Yatterman. But we'll see how.
Oh, the
off
flash!
Very excellent. Fortissimo, big,
Blocks it!
punish. Not optimal, though. But we're fine. We kept the
Hey,
corner.
it's a punish. We take the damage.
Okay, see the green guard? See the green guard?
Gone. No more meter. No more
Yeah.
green glow.
I know scared. Once Kasoru
But
has made you
OTG to
afraid,
finish it off.
you have lost.
TieTuesday 2-0.
Yes. I brought up Kasoru because when you are afraid of Kasoru, you have lost. And that is what TieTuesday aspires to be. When he grows up, he wants to be Kasori. Alright, nice delay on the revolver, excellent punish. And proper punishment is how you defeat Kasori.
You already saw Yatterman's like starting to bait DPs on wake up like that. Just land, block, even though there's probably a safe jump there. They're not trusting themselves.
Oh, nice bait there.
Perfect.
Good round
bait.
so far.
Takes the corner, double chemical love.
Fortissimo, yes, give the knockdown. One more chance at life for Soul Batman, 50 bar on deck.
Takes the safe jump.
Yep, buttons were being pressed.
With a counter hit. He definitely woke up with buttons, absolutely.
Yep. It's heavy out the gate. Success. Gun flame, very
okay.
nice.
I do believe that neutral in fact exists.
Ooh.
I play Ramlethal though, so I'm allowed to say that.
Uppercut, nice bait, nice punish. So Yatterman is starting to identify that the way to defeat Kasori is with good punishment. Alright, YRC, very nice choice.
The clash!
Cancel, 8 of the PRC trades. TieTuesday, not afraid,
Take
not
the
afraid.
plus frames. Counter hit again on the plus frames.
Not afraid.
I'm not afraid, you're afraid.
You can't make Kasori scared. He's gonna do it every time.
This
Grand Viper though, here we go, this is the starter.
You know how I was
Mr. Link.
You know how I was minus 35 on block? I'm gonna do it again.
Correct. Kasori.
The yellow Roman cancel on a jump spin.
Ooh.
And it worked out. Yatterman.
It worked out, but I know almost got her toesies clipped by that uppercut.
Yatterman
that
took the
uppercut
first
was
point on the
right
board.
there. It almost clipped the toesies. All right, so we got 2-1,
for just a
2-1.
barely scraping by for Yatterman. Opens
Yep.
to 6P into an instant
I love
burst.
the burst.
Hey, the sooner you press burst, the sooner it comes back.
Oh, that does so much damage even before you burst. There's the green bar again.
The green bar only seems to help against some of Soul's
Yeah, far
pressure,
slash,
especially
right?
the far slash. And that's only after they patched it.
But
Before that, it was... I love the 6P trying, but he's like...
People green guard when they are afraid.
Yes, and like green guard gets thrown.
Yes.
Walks out of the second throw though. We saw that. We saw that right today. ChrisG just doing throw into throw. Yatterman is ready for
nice
it.
up below. What does Ty have on wake up? What does Kasori say is the answer? He actually went for the air throw. You saw it, he whipped it. He did it early. Ty whipped it early. He knew. All right.
Yatterman taking another character. It's 2-1.
All right, here we go. Into the next round. The Ranger out the gate.
Finally.
Yeah, so the big baits are coming now from Yatterman. So Ty needs to find a different timing for the uppercut.
There was no counter hit on that one. This is a first.
Yep.
Every other one time has been a counter hit on that OP.
Oh, nice 5K. Revolver combo.
You have a 2-frame throw. I got a 3-frame button. Mine wins every time.
Yep. Big gun flame.
Too scared to challenge this fake gun flame. And the green bar every time.
Listen, Ty's playing like a madman. 6B to beat the top here. I like it. I like it. Revolver, one hit. Yes. Yes. Success, Smeedy. Dash near.
Takes the minus.
Fortissimo block.
And it gets punished.
Oh, we went for
Drops
super
the punish
big boy
again.
punish.
Wakes up super.
Walk
Jumps out of it.
We're still alive.
Still alive.
Game.
One hit left. Empty low. Blocks it.
Ooh,
6P.
I know 6P.
2-2. Yatterman evens it up the count.
Yeah, so far Yatterman, you know, because this game is 3 out of 5, an additional chance to download how to fight Kasori, right? All right, nice punish here.
One of the interesting things about fighting games is oftentimes you have to play. It's really easy for your opponent to force you to play the same game plan that they are.
Yeah.
If your opponent's playing like a crazy monkey, you basically have to play like a crazy monkey in order to get back at them. Any of your like slow and careful setups, no, you're gonna get PP'd out of every single one.
I mean, yeah, that's how it can work, but it can also be like sometimes the slow and methodical play can defeat the crazy, right? It really depends on the game situation of the player. All right, here we go. Chemical Love. Ooh, not a safe jump that time. Ty says, I know stare.
Less than a hard
nice over the gun plate for just connect.
Super counter hits with an empty low.
Yeah, Ty refusing to block, right? He's just not blocking.
This is loser side. Next person gets into
home.
top 8 or gets knocked out.
Oh my God!
We saw it earlier. He was ready for it. Yatterman is like adapted so quickly to the setup. Counter hits the dust.
All right, run up, wild throw, a little early.
Wasn't like
a little early, right?
Not ready for the
play. Okay, revolver. Ooh, counter hit 6P.
Not able to get much outside the corner with it.
PRC on the gun flame. Fortissimo whips.
Barely whips it.
Oh my God, success. Nice uppercut for Ty.
Straight into Dragon Punch.
Waiting it out for Ty to the down slash.
Counter hit out of the heavy
nice
one.
Link.
Not able to get the launcher.
Waiting it out. Purple Romans. Gun flame connects. There's the wild throw. TieTuesday stands alive.
Last character, last round, loser side of the tournament. Person who wins this gets to the top 8.
Ooh, nice revolver.
Gets back in the revolver.
Wild throw, that's
Wild
huge.
throw from full screen.
Okay, dive comes out from Ina. Empty hop, down at the challenge.
This is the 2K and gets DP'd in the scramble
between
situation
the two
after
does
it.
so much damage.
Yatterman's in a bad
One more
spot.
chance. No, round cancel. We put this in a far. TieTuesday advances. Kasaru be damned.
With a beautiful game from both of them.
Kasaru
Yatterman did wonderful placing in the top 12 like that.
He's proud. He's proud of his child.
And now we're going to get to see him again in top 8 later tonight.
Mm-hmm.
That was a wonderful showing by Yatterman. Like that, at the start of that last round was like beautiful, showing all the adaptations he'd gone
The
through.
viewers at home got to learn the lore that is Kasaru, the
Beautiful Kasaru lore.
The ancient Guilty Gear player known as Kasaru. What a hero.
Absolutely beautiful. As we're currently watching the TOs call up the next match onto the stream.
Who is?
yoanP is going to be showing up. I just mentioned that he's playing Chip today.
KOF player. KOF is my realm. I love KOF.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he'd be on my
I'm expecting
KOF
to
grind.
see, we're running King of Fighters tomorrow at 2 p.m. Mountain Time, which is 3 p.m. Pacific or noon on the East Coast.
Yep.
No, 4 p.m. on the East Coast.
Something like that.
There it is. 1 p.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Mountain, and 4 p.m. on the East Coast. We're going to be seeing the King of Fighters tournament tomorrow. As yoanP, being a King of Fighters player, is probably going to be showing up beautifully here.
Yes.
Is
yoanP still playing Chip? Okay.
Yeah, he played Chip in like the very first patch. Then he swapped around to a couple of characters. He had played Nago for a while.
Okay.
He spent a lot of time on Nago. And now today he's back on Chip.
Fair enough, fair enough.
But like the intuitive style that people like yoanP have lets them jump between character to character to character because they're relying on their FGC fundamentals.
Yep.
Or in yoanP's case, mashing DP fundamentals.
So
it works.
You know, tell if he plays a character without a really good DP.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
He plays Shune, who is the main character of KOF 14 and 15. All right, here we go. And we got Papple, the Faust player again.
Papple is coming back with Faust against a Chip.
I think this is actually our last top 8 qualifier match.
I think it is.
Oh, I guess we have one more. We are corrected.
Nope. We've got 2 more matches after this one.
All right.
Crackin,
Alpha Blade.
And Yiinja and CD Mangaka coming up
Yep.
after
Alpha
this.
Blade out the gate.
As these are fighting on loser side to get into the last bit of top 8. We had a solid 64 entrants in today's winner showdown.
Bracket today.
I love the stagger
Double
pressure
jump
that
cancel.
yoanP
I love that.
Not ready for the overhead.
Goes for a wall run setup. Doesn't quite get it set up correctly, though. Bomb in play. What do we do?
Bomb in play. Text the throw.
Waits for the
Beautiful tech from Papple. Papple's defense was on point.
Still a whip punish from the 6 heavy, though.
The reversal super.
Command grabbed out of it, though. And again.
Using the 6K overhead that Chip's got in order to avoid like the throws.
Avoid the clover, right? If you get hit by the clover, that's how you get put in. So far, strong showing from yoanP. Down slash whip cancel. Nice combo here.
Takes the Oki, doesn't want to get the wall break before you got the meter to do
Ooh, Alpha Blade underneath.
Beautiful jab checks, and yoanP bursts early.
Ooh, nice down slash. Here we go. Looks for a run setup. Trying to channel Sammy Toe.
The large buttons that Papple's able to work with, the huge buttons Papple's got to work with, are just checking all of yoanP's attempts to approach a neutral.
At least in this round.
Even at the character count.
Last round, it was a little scary, so we'll see. There we go. Yeah, check out the down jab. Now remember, Chip also has a 3-frame normal in his 5 feet. Like we're talking about Soul's 5K being 3 frames, Chip has one as well. The only other character with a 3-framer. Nice combo. Excellent.
He might be the only other character with a 4-framer even because of how, like, I think really just
His 2P is 4. Yeah, his 2P is 4. His 5P is 3. You got both.
Boom. Jabs out of the overhead before
now all damage,
to
but items are set up. Mini Faust in play.
Mini Faust slowly making his way over.
Very nice.
Slowly.
I love that
beautiful item control. Mini Faust gets triggered. Forces in the block.
We got the homies. We got the homies. Nice bonsai with the homies. Alpha Blade.
Double Alpha Blade. Is he killing here?
Not quite.
Just a pixel left.
6 heavy. Yep. He's a 6 heavy under. PP, but it was blocked out of the sky.
I'm liking the yellow Roman cancels. Beautiful purple Roman cancel. They delayed it just enough. The jab, they trade as yoanP takes the first round.
Yep. With a nice little time down K right there, catching the run up. yoanP up 1. All right, surprise. Up Alpha Blade. That's down dust. Man, that gold for
gold burst to
Papple's
get
really
out
on
of
point.
all the chip mix-ups.
Yeah, even against Yoa, right? Papple was on point with gold burst.
Gets the block stun. Chip jumps out of it. yoanP just knowing the moment.
With the can opener, jump heavy. Nice throw break on PRC.
We've seen, it's kind of amazing just how many people are teching throws in this version of Guilty Gear, how tiny the throw tech window is.
I mean, throw tech window in Guilty Gear has always been very tiny. Always has been. All right. And when there even is a throw tech, because half the games there ain't even a throw tech. All right. Nice
challenging the stagger pressure. Not quite able to kill.
Life support. Ooh, nice
the cross-up from the Scarecrow, making the item hit on the other side.
Okay, ooh, Alpha Blade underneath. Papple hitting buttons, not afraid. Nice check there with the close flash. Jump heavy, counter hit.
Only able to get the 2-hit combo off of it. Jumps out of the Alpha Blade.
Yeah, and the leaf grab came out too.
Beautiful jump in combo, takes the Oki.
Onside block, double overhead, and low dust blocked as well. Challenging Mr. Otter.
That was an uncharged dust even.
Correct.
Beautiful blocks from Papple. Papple's defense is amazing. The
nice
homies are on the wrong side.
Not able to get the wall break. All right, Papple with a life
single hit away from super. Chip. Raw super. Bonk.
Gambled, 1-1.
Papple leaving up the
score. 1-1.
Duel 1.
There we go, 1-1. One game apiece. Okay, nice counter hit drill. Our slash comes out from Faust. Okay, into the haircut command grab.
Opening up all of the fuzzy options and just baits the DP on the very first option.
Nice save jump. Yep. Ah, missed the just frame there though. Nice teleport
beautiful purple Roman cancel into the fuzzy combo.
Yeah, very nice with the pass Roman. That's how you get the round. So you get ahead. Papple adjusting very well.
Playing very good keep out with the item bounces. It's trading with the hammer.
Man, at least the hammer don't stun you no more. Jump heavy comes in. Alpha Blade
back Alpha Blade.
Grab.
Command throw.
Yep.
Why does the command throw look the same as his Alpha Blade startup?
Yeah, look for the leads. Green. See the green, that's command grab, right? That's the only way you can react. It's hard.
Yeah, let's just look at the tiny little green particles on screen. Hope that the Twitch TV video codec makes it show up on the background.
Correct.
We've got little bits of grass in the background as well.
Item super. All right. Ooh. Got the Alpha Blade.
By the Alpha Blade.
And the homie's coming. Nice. Good fast release the pressure. Nice command grab.
Throws into the command throw for the late.
Jump again.
I like the burst. Bonk. The flames, the exploding
and the
afro.
explosion kills him.
Papple 2-1. It's looking powerful against yoanP right now. yoanP's taking a moment to think about it. yoanP's got a large character pool, so if he goes to character select, he might actually change characters.
Okay. No, he
goes straight back into
ride or die with your boy.
I
respect it. Ride or die with your boy. Okay,
ride it out with a raising.
Nice bait.
The very first burst of the game.
Daijo move.
Challenging the stagger pressure.
Nice. Nice timing here. Does not break the wall on purpose. There's the wall stick. There's the wall break.
Getting just that little bit of extra.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Before possible to go 5 heavy.
Challenging the minus frames with a heavy button. Sends it back to the corner.
Okay, trades.
Trading in the air.
That's okay for Chip though.
Yep, not quite.
Bonsai, purple Roman.
We haven't seen that reversal super hit once for Papple.
No, we've not, but he's gone for it a lot of times.
I feel like he's almost just getting unlucky because several of these times they just like happen to be jumping over it.
I mean, that's the name of the game.
Duel 2.
That's the name of the game. All right, 5K into the heavy.
Oh yeah. Like, we have so many people out here who want to teach you Guilty Gear. Show up to our next local at Akihabara Arcade in Westminster, Colorado, aka north of Denver for people who don't live in Colorado.
Ooh. Set up with that base though. Watch. And the punish there. Ooh. Okay, we got items. We got banana, meteor. Didn't quite get the
overhead. Not able to combo off of it because no counter hit. And Papple
able to link off the item with the drill, right? Drill came down. The weight came down. Bam.
Yeah. If you're worrying about getting into the scene, you have to remember that this is like a regional tournament. We've got a lot of people showing up. This is like the sweatiest we're going to be seeing for a long time. Just come out and play press some buttons with us at Akihabara Arcade.
Jump heavy.
Can we get a Discord link? That looks like a Smash link. There probably has a Discord in it. Ding.
Okay. Now, nice conversion off the bomb bag. That was so good off the bomb bag. Okay, mini
The
Faust
bomb
and the bomb
explosion catches
explodes.
the Alpha Blade. Beautiful Faust play.
So Papple advances top 8. yoanP goes home. I believe we have one more match left.
We got 2 more matches. We have
Wins.
next
Okay,
up we have
Yiinja.
Crackin and Yiinja.
Formerly Colorado Yiinja. Okay, guys, we got a couple matches left for you all to get before we get
That's
top 8.
Choku Red, isn't it?
Mhm.
Okay. Next up we have Choku Red and Purp.
Yep, so Choku Red we saw earlier.
I apparently cannot read the Smash GG page.
I can't read anything, so it's fine.
Yeah. Fist bump for Smash GG reading.
Did you know that reading is hard? It's a hard skill.
Oh, it's incredibly hard. Like, I go home every night and it's like, I don't want to read today, and I just gotta go straight to sleep.
I can't read it.
Like, the moment I see more than 5 words on a page, just gone.
Yep, can't do it. Choku Red played Tager last night in Blaze Blue. We saw them earlier on stream playing, I believe, Leo. And I don't know their opponent, Purp. I don't know who they play. I did not see them earlier today.
I think Purp is playing a Purple May. It was actually one of the matches I commentated at the start of the Guilty Gear. And I'm very glad Purp actually chose the color purple.
That makes that
because
easy.
it was a May mirror, and it would have been terrible if it wasn't.
Yep.
Showing out the May.
Now, this matchup, Leo versus May, I feel like this matchup's hard for May. Because Leo can reaction DP so much stuff.
The day 1 tournament that Sonic Fox won on like the moment that Strive released came down to Sonic Fox just mashing that flash kick against every single one of May's
Well, it's
dolphins.
a flash kick, you can't even mash it. It's all reaction,
yeah, it's
right?
just, and because you're blocking while you're charging it as well,
Correct,
so even if you get the timing wrong, you're still probably in a safe position.
Yeah, because even if you get the timing wrong, you blocked.
Additionally, because it's an omnidirectional, you can't get
Correct,
crossed up
correct.
with it. It also shuts down a lot
And
of
a
May's
hard
jumping
knockdown.
off. The first time Purp jumps, the very first time he jumps,
DP.
DP.
And in this game, if you block a DP in the air, it's safe. All right, throw him out of the cross up. Down splash, whip dolphin setup. Flash dolphin, to heavy fully charged. Gets the frame advantage, very nice. And then
Straight
reset
into
DP.
the flash kick.
Yep.
Gets the back turn setup off of it.
First spin.
Doesn't want to deal with that situation. Not able to punish the falling dust. Ooh. The slow projectile catches the landing frames, but perfect backdash.
Yeah, and remember, Flash Dolphin minus on hit, so May really doesn't get a lot of advantage.
But only just barely minus on hit.
-2, it's meaningful.
Yeah, you
In a game like this,
it always pushes you so far back, you're never going to be able to throw punch those 2
Correct,
frames you got to
correct.
work with.
there we go.
Choku Red showing what we were talking about, how Leo's got a strong matchup against May.
Yes, it is definitely winnable, but it is hard.
Oh yeah. Like, I've found that it's relatively easy to shut the Dolphins down by just picking out big buttons. The hard thing is shutting down May's jumping, and that flash kick is perfect at shutting
And
down
the flash
May's
kick does both. It beats both the Dolphin and the jump, so you really don't have to. It covers every option. So May has to really get creative. And I haven't seen Purp use beach ball yet. And I feel like beach ball is how you have to try to do that.
Right.
Because if he's looking for the Dolphin or the jump, he's not going to react to the beach ball. But if he's reacting to the beach ball, he can react to raw recto.
Yeah.
But if he's reacting to the beach ball, then the other
things
things can hit you.
Adding more stuff to that mental stack makes all the reactions weaker.
And that's
the
all
gold
you
burst
can
from
do.
Purp, not wanting to deal.
Nice crossover, but no
crossover
combo.
the beach ball.
Nice
using the whiff dolphin in order to create it. Almost runs under, almost blocks the correct way by running under to get
jump
the
heavy counter hit. Here we go. Jab check. Not a big pickup. Leo still in this game. Nice.
The delay stack.
Remember, May has no reversal.
Back dashes out of the jab,
That
chases the
so
full
much.
screen.
Dead.
That is a dead May.
Very
1-1, even character counts. Okay, 0-0, even character count. No. I can't count.
Yeah, Choku Red wants to get
I can't read, I can't count. Smash GG should just ban me now.
Listen, that's why we're on commentary, not in the game.
Yeah.
All right. Jump in, kind of hit, very nice. Oh, I don't like that combo, though. We need to make that count. All right, nice bait. We need to see an optimal combo here. We do not get one. Jump dust to escape. I like the decision. Got hit. Please kill. Damage. Yes.
All of that
very
damage.
Good combo.
Purp was doing a really good job of always finishing with the super on the wall breaks the previous time that
I love that purple Roman into the 5 heavy. Very nice counter hit conversion.
But this time, saving the meter worked out wonderfully for Purp's favor.
Especially off the 5 heavy.
Can't do both.
Down hit, jump slash. There we go. Down heavy conversion. Takes the knockdown. 5 heavy, whip set up.
Note to self, find an apartment on Long Island.
We finally saw a beach ball. Very nice. Mr. Ice Regard, the homie. All right.
Ooh. The perfect backdash from Purp and a hard knockdown.
Well, we didn't get a big combo off it. Nice block.
The instant overhead with the Purp is finding that creativity we're talking about. Even blocks the burst.
Yeah, and the low execution there is, do the low is much harder, right? The Choku Red did block the instant overhead. Executing the low is much harder than the overhead. Well, that definitely shows that Choku Red has fought the main before. Now here we go. Empty jump jab, jab slide. I like this. Option the safe jump.
It's so hard in order to backdash on May's 2S right there. That button is way more active than it ever is.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Tiny window to backdash, I think, probably.
All right. Sage comes out. Dolphin comes in. Leo checks for the 6K. 6K beats most May options after the Dolphin on block. All right. OTG down smash. 6 heavy blocked. Heavy whiff, but no punish there. Ooh, cross up jump toss.
Beautiful. A Roman cancel on hit. Takes the wall break. No knockdown.
May has an orca on
but
deck,
we've
though.
seen that the charged flash kick, but is just doing wonders in neutral.
May has an orca on deck. We need to be ready. Slide beats the parry stance.
You notice that Purp has basically stopped using Dolphin at all.
Because you really can't, right?
Right as I say that, commentator's curse the Dolphin comes out and it gets a hit.
Because it was the anti-air hit, right? Because it was the anti-air hit, it was a unique situation where you're not going to have a flash kick. All right. Yep, there's the
tons of meter in order.
Dolphin. Yep.
That time, missed out on the defense.
And remember, they green guarded the far slash standing. It was impossible for them to have had DP. Right? Okay, nice conversion. So Purp paying very close attention to when Leo was standing and when he was guarding.
Purp just used up all their tension on the faultless defenses there, but Choku Red was still able to keep in despite all the pushback.
Yeah, big life advantage here. And meter advantage on deck.
That is a dead May.
Yeah, we don't spend burst here. We die. Yep. We save it for the next round. We save it for the next round.
Choku Red taking 2-1. Oh, sorry. I still can't count. I used to just get taken headset off.
We're one round apiece. It's fine. Cross up, no throw. First here from Purp. Jump heavy. Nice on the close slash, but not able to get the full conversion. Jump peak counter hit. Cross up. Nice delay string.
I think this hits OTG, so you're not going to get a wall.
No, you do get a wall break. It's Leo White thing. He's the only character that gets an OTG wall break. It's messed up. Oh, jump flash gets in. Nice. Dance comes out. PRC.
Recognizes the slide.
That's a good trade for Leo, though. 6P.
Beautiful 6P.
2-1 Choku.
Purp fighting an uphill battle against this difficult matchup.
Yeah, this one's a hard one.
But Rush mashes the button straight back into it.
Yeah. At this point, I think if you're a May player, you're in there for May, right? Like, you're just in there. Most of the May players abandoned ship unless they were like a Devachi. Okay, jab check, but no slide knockdown. Slide block, nice punish. Nice heavy whips, nice and fireball.
Yeah, Choku doesn't really need to commit to buttons and neutral as much as May does.
No. Nice stance cancel, keep the frame advantage. Jab 6B. Dolphin, this combo gets spicy. Okay, we got underneath, but we
just barely whiffs the timing.
Yeah, we went for the fancy one. That's a hard one. Too heavy? 6B combo? Okay. Or excuse me, 6H combo? The 6K, 6H combo there would have killed. All right, Red Roman cancel. Leo has the guts. Nice overhead.
Gets out of the...
Yes,
immediately.
You can't punish it. So Purp's still very much in there. Purple Roman gets away from the Dolphin.
Pulsing his air momentum with the dust is a perfect moment, and Purp went from a potential kill to getting that kill straight down.
Jump dust is so good for May.
And you can just keep going and basically fly across the stage very slowly.
It basically counts as a third jump. Nice air conversion. Counter hit. Uh-oh. Nice throw.
Into back turn. Bad situation. Doesn't want to deal with it.
Force the burst. Real estate now advantage to May, but we cross up again. We're waiting. Purple Roman, 6P. So not only did we mention that Leo has the flash kick against all his main options, the 6P is also extremely good.
Huge. It's like Roman. Crazy active.
Yep. Crossover, but not able to get punished. That fight heavy was almost there, but not quite.
The shoulder check to get out of it.
Yep. One round apiece. Choku Red on advancement point.
Match point while Purp is fighting for tournament life.
Rates nice
the first,
but
not close enough
this hurts.
So Dolphin wall break combo doesn't build the meter in time to get the super wall break.
The far slash hit before it does damage to the wall,
that
right?
Rising jab. Look, goes low.
But
wakes up with dust.
Remember, that's still invincible. If Leo leaves the ground, it's still invincible.
Is it the plus frames? I love that yellow Roman cancel. Get out of the back turn pressure.
But all Leo needs is one good hit. He has bar.
Gets the counter hit and takes the round. Purp evens it up 2-2.
Jab slide, lower damage confirmed, but very stable.
That is a 2, right?
2-2.
Okay, good. I can read.
Yes, 2-2. Jab slide, the lower damage confirmed, but very stable, right? All right, nice slide here from Purp. Heavy block. Okay, jump right the up with Leo. There's the anti-air burst baited. This hurts a lot.
Not able to get the wall
knockdown,
jump, but gets a reset.
Now the
Gone.
life deficit is huge.
2/3 of a health bar just gone
And Leo
like that.
has meter now. 6K, 6K.
Dodges the back.
Yeah, a little too far away for the throw, right? Roman cancel.
Blocks the 6P upon seeing it. Playing extra neutral, just sending the Roman cancels back
Well,
and forth.
what's interesting with the Roman cancel is also the Roman cancel makes you charge faster. So Leo could have technically DP'd that. Okay.
Takes the plus frames and thrown
There's
out
Leo's
of
command grab because if he did not have enough in stance.
the command grab is very slow at about like 30 frames startup. So you
But-
can't react to it, but you're never looking for it.
No,
Never.
and it, you know, he has the dash cancels. It looks like too many other things he could do. Nice defensive throw out of the cross-up. Back dash to close flash, very nice. A little too far for the 5-headed conversion.
The 2S trading.
Jump heavy, overhead.
Beautiful overhead.
That could have been death. Okay.
We have a solid confirmation that could have been death. Got the
Yeah, we do
Leo
the
gets
jab
the
jump,
bar
it's
in
the
order to
stable
confirm
combo,
the
right?
combo. Gets the back turn stance.
Oh,
Takes
no.
a counter hit,
That's too far to convert. Has the block low.
but got all the way coast to coast and just
Overhead.
2 hits.
Stance, nice challenge. Nice challenge again.
Takes the dolphin,
Leo
jumps
fireball comes
over it,
out.
counter hits it.
So what's been actually getting Choku Red killed is all the fireballs, right? Whenever Choku Red decides to throw a fireball to control the neutral, that has led to a counter hit jump in from May. That has been the deciding factor thus far. Okay. Nice check. Flash. He fireball again. Every time it's a
Beautiful
counter
fireballs.
hit.
As we have a large crowd.
Oh, yeah.
Basically everyone
Nerves
in,
are active.
everyone in Akihabara is like staring at the screen right now, like shouting out beautifully.
Nice 6P.
6 back dash, tries to base something,
Caught the movement from Leo. Boom, boom, up.
sends
Break
it
the
into
wall,
corner.
6 heavy.
Not
Leo
does-
alive.
Still living. Gets a
Oh,
5
that
kick
choke
in the
taker
air.
has been hurt. Someone's pain.
Back dashes.
Dance.
Beautiful backing off from Purp. Dodging out all
Nice
of
down
Choku
play,
Red's chances
handle
to
low.
turn back. Runs over. Red has to worry about chip damage of how low Choku Red's got.
See, and
Beautiful
the
yellow
close
Roman
slash.
cancel and takes the hit. Purp taking it 4-2.
The key
3-2.
factor, 3-2. The key factor, 100%. The fireballs from Leo. Every single fireball led to a counter
Choku
hit
was
from
ready
May.
and waiting for it and able to get the punish counter hit on the
Yeah,
jump
Purp
over.
got the punish on every fireball.
That
every
was the
single
difference
fireball.
between it being 3-2 and 2-3.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Every single fireball in neutral, but Choku's like, nah, I need to reset control. I'm going to throw a fireball. Punish to the fullest
You
extent of
want
the
to
law.
reset neutral? I'm resetting neutral.
Yeah,
As
or
Purp gets in
rather,
the top 8.
you want to control my neutral? How about you die?
Next up on screen, we're seeing Yiinja.
Yiinja, former Colorado,
Former Colorado.
also May Nation.
About a year ago, he moved out to Las Vegas and flew in with a couple of people,
Also
including,
May Nation, like myself and
yeah.
Purp.
Take a look at this May hoodie over here.
Yeah, which is not currently on the stream, but yes. I've been wearing
Trust
it the
us,
entire
this May
time.
hoodie is beautiful, and I'm
I've been wearing it the
gesturing
entire
to it.
time. Yiinja didn't bring his, and I told him he was a jerk.
He
Totally
wore
was a
it
jerk for not
last
bringing
time he showed up to a
Yeah, it was like
tournament.
100 degrees, and he wore it. It was hot outside.
And now
that
it's cold.
He didn't
There's
wear
no-
it. Yeah, I know, right? Marvel players, go figure.
What is it with Marvel and making people just...
I don't know. Go figure.
Okay, so when Yiinja and I went to Frosty Faustings in 2020,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
right before the pandemic hit,
Yep.
dude wore shorts and a sweatshirt in like 10 below freezing
I mean-
weather. But we had to walk like 2 blocks to the hotel with ice like as it was
I
snowing.
went to Frosty Faustings this year and in 2020. At both times, I wore shorts most of the time.
Okay, it was nowhere near as bad at this time's Frosty Faustings.
I went to
Like,
both. I wore shorts because it was hot in the venue.
Yeah, the venue was like gigantic.
Yeah, so I wore shorts because it was hot inside.
Maybe
Oh, we
I
got a
should
May
have worn
mirror.
shorts.
Crackin, Atkins, and Yiinja both play in May.
Let's
Maybe? I
might be a
actually don't
button
know who
check.
Crackin Atkins play. Oh, no.
Baiken.
Bacon. Good old bacon.
I still haven't seen too much of Baiken since he released. Like, I just couldn't play that 1 week that everyone was playing Baiken, you know? But my experience is that Baiken's got the really
got some
strong
stuff.
air control that you need in order to shut down May's overhead pressure.
Yeah,
like, especially
and
neutral.
if you have the buttons that can challenge jump H and jump S, you can fight May. Because Dolphins aren't threatened neutral, and on top of that, Baiken has the parry.
I have not
she can
seen
parry
those
the
pants
Dolphin.
with the zippers on them since I was literally in elementary school. I thought they stopped making those things.
All right, got to hit
Where
off
can I get a
here
pair?
from Yiinja. Does not go for the link, goes for the double Dolphin.
Immediately bursting early in the game. Not
Very
wanting to deal
nice,
with May
nice
pressure.
combo.
This is why you don't want to deal with May pressure. First a second time.
Yeah, very nice probably counter hit there. Getting 6 feet at the corner, not what you want to do against May.
And then Yiinja was just going to do run-up throw.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Overhead kiss even. Orca.
And just goes straight into super.
Yeah, Yiinja gambling. Yiinja gambling. Not afraid.
Marvel players.
Yiinja says, prove to me that you can handle it. Like, I'm going to turn it up to 11. Prove to me that you can hang. That is Yiinja right now. Nice jump back off the up Dolphin. 6 heavy fully charged. Dolphin pressure.
Reads the jump out and tries to challenge it. Almost filled up the entire wrist gauge there.
And over the
as I was saying, almost. It turns red again.
Okay, Tamagotchi.
Gets the nice perfect overhead.
Inside.
That giant draining of the wrist gauge.
Ooh,
on a single overhead hit.
That does. Down heavy, down anchor. Nice. Caught the backdash. We get the launch.
There's
a nice combo. So much damage.
May, just May, baits the gold burst as well.
You just can't, like we watched earlier, right? Choku, I mean, except for the fireballs, did not let May get into your brain. If you get tilted because of Lamau Tatsugeki, you are already dead.
This beautiful May hoodie we're talking about right here.
If in your brain you go, man, Tatsugeki's stupid, you've already lost. Tatsugeki, nerfed a lot. And if you already in your brain are saying that, you've already lost.
The thing is that you'll see that Tatsugeki's on all the brains.
All right, we go for the main mirror.
Mirror.
This is a mirror I personally don't like playing. I don't like mirrors in general, but this mirror, whack. Okay, nice walk back by heavy. I like that. Nice link.
Mirrors are fun when the characters have a ton of tools and like self-expression. You can see everyone play differently.
Yeah, but not in this game. That's not Strive, dog.
Yeah, Strive doesn't have quite as many tools in order to work with it.
I'll play Eggs or Plus R main mirror, not this one.
The weird thing about Baiken in this game is that in Plus R, Baiken is like this counter character. There's like tons of guard cancels. Baiken barely has that in this game.
No, you're not fully correct. You're actually partially wrong. Because what makes Baiken so good in Plus R is not really... So yes, she does have a zombie to get out of pressure, and it's not a counter, it's actually a guard cancel that removes her blocks on, but she can steal you, so you can't jump or press a button.
You just turns off your ability to actually play the game.
And on top of that, Tatami comes out twice as fast and just deploys the neutral.
Yeah, but in this game, she's basically a mix-up character.
Correct.
She's got like the very fast like, overhead.
But imagine if she had those mix-ups, plus the Tatami mapping twice as fast, plus the guard cancel.
So she's losing a lot of the samurai, like slow, careful, shutting you down.
She's never been slow and careful. No. Let's get this. Well, I am going to dispel all Baiken lies right now, because y'all Strive players don't know. Okay. Baiken is a rushdown character who murders you with counters and tatami mat. And that makes you can't jump anymore. And I am sick and tired of everyone talking about Baiken and being wrong. We aren't even commentating the match because I'm upset.
And also because chat asked about Baiken, and that's the important
part. I am disappointed with all of you. Y'all need to go learn something. All right, and that's what I'm here to educate. But back to
today's lesson is go play Plus R.
Yes, or at least go educate yourself. You don't have to go play Plus R, you just need to educate yourself. All right, down dust doesn't reach. Ooh, excellent. That could have been death. That could have been death.
Almost got the reset.
Here we go.
First to get out of it. Only one tiny hit left.
Nice.
That
little too far.
Not able to get it. The overhead. Atkins puts a point on the board in the May mirror.
Yep. Now, what I want to see every May player we've seen. Down heavy, whiff dolphin, low slash, 6K, 2K, 6 heavy, 300 damage meters. That's what I want to see. That is what I want to see. Show me the combo.
Combos.
Show me the optimal. All right, we're going right back into it. Into the mirror. Both players looking focused. Ooh. It's 1-1. It's 1-1. It's 1-1. It's 1-1. All right, 6 feet here from Yiinja. Nice. So that close right there, caught the backdash. Force Crackin gets the burst. There's the jump dust. Yiinja trying to find a way in. Has quarter control, has a life lead.
Has taken the corner, found the extra late frames.
Yeah,
Atkins pressed the button and extended into the active frames.
Yep. Excellent adjustment from Yiinja so far. It's jump heavy. Yep. There is Mr. Aishigara coming out.
Yiinja, perfect backdash.
Dolphin.
My Dolphin's faster, apparently.
Nah. Remember, Dolphin -5 and Dolphin has 7-frame move. And it leaves the ground off frame 5. So you got to be real careful about you. The fact that it leaves the ground off frame 5.
You can't backdash the Dolphin.
The fact that it leaves the ground off frame 5 is the most important. Also, you cannot backdash the Dolphin because it goes so far forward in this one. It never actually went that far forward before. All right, 5 heavy, 5 heavy. Yes, I respect it. Down slash. Mix up. Nice low. Nice link. Very nice from Yiinja. 5H. Respect the wall.
Beautiful. Pixel of life left for Atkins.
Good chance at life. You haven't worked on deck. There's down slash. Roman cancel. Baits the bird.
Baits the burst.
Do we have the optimal combo? We do not.
No meter.
We go for the easy combo. Nice goal burst bait.
Panic burst and gets baited out.
Listen, this is why you need to go for the optimal combo.
You can't let these opportunities go and miss.
So many mid players, they just do up dolphin, side dolphin. And there is so much more that you can do. All right, jump heavy. Not able to get the link. A little too awkward of a height. Anchor drop. Ooh, they got force slash.
That the guard.
Yiinja wanted close slash. He was so close, he got force slash. Arxis, please. Okay. Force slash dolphin. Nice, red Roman.
Just barely outstanding.
Yes, the Rev 2 combo, very nice. Up dust, 6 heavy, very optimal stuff. This is what we like to see.
Look at it,
That's
giant red bar
sometimes,
disappearing.
Right?
And just burst the moment that something goes wrong in neutral.
Yeah, because with Crackin Atkins got combo, they didn't do something.
And then Yiinja, backdashing and throwing out buttons, is trying to get in Atkins' head to get Atkins to overextend.
Okay, now we need to see a response with the 70% life combo. We need to see it.
Bonk.
So far, good stuff. Wall broke early, that's fine. You take those. Bar on deck for Yiinja. All right, nice patience. Yiinja slide. Here we go. There's a burst in play. Looks for it. There's the delayed goal burst. Crackin Atkins back in there.
Tried to throw it like it was Xrd.
Listen, Yiinja didn't even play that game.
I don't think he did, no.
No, he didn't be trying to go home first. Nice. 16, nice with the slide. That is round. The Crackin Atkins with the defense refusing to crack. All right, 1 round apiece. Trades. Yep.
May mirrors.
Same brain cell. It happens. 6 heavy. Nice link cancel. Dolphin. 5 heavy. Clash with the 16. Dolphin again. Nice neutral jump heavy.
Excellent control. Yiinja's like just keeping Atkins in the corner.
Nice air dash.
And the moment that Atkins has a chance to get out of the corner, Yiinja goes at empty level Roman cancel.
Okay.
Full risk gauge.
Yeah, so high. And he hit his counter hit now. Backdash again, far slash
Even
Dolphin.
an uncharged dust will give you a full combo at this point. Atkins gets the hit and risk gauge
a little
goes
too
down.
far for a full conversion, right? Jump heavy, far slash, keeps the risk gauge cranked. Dolphin comes out, anchor drop, hits, but not able to convert. Down slash, Atkins playing the smarter neutral right now. Catch the backdash with the beach ball.
Because Yiinja bursted so early, it's already back.
Oh, nice jump heavy there from Crackin Atkins. Blocks the up Dolphin, 6P
jumps out of the up the challenge.
There's a throw. Big jump follow up. We go for anchor drop, up Dolphin. Nice cancel.
All the meter.
Optimal combo.
Got the super on deck. Burst comes back.
Both players have a super on deck or a Roman cancel. Will one of them use it to try to force situation?
Yiinja like doing this jump forward backdash.
Anchor drop, cross up. Blue Roman to punish. Still alive. Yeah, now optimal combo.
Jumps out.
Anchor drop, cross up.
The cross up.
Nice
Plus frames and it's counter hit for it. One life away from getting in the top 8.
Keeps the advantage. Jump heavy, cross up, nice linker right there with the jab. Jumps the overhead kiss, need to make this count.
There's only enough room in top 8 for one May.
No, there's already one. Purp's already there. All right, excellent combo here from Yiinja. All right, patience with Yiinja. Down slash, check the Dolphin, Roman cancel. Need a side swap, yes. Air dash, no. We go for Dolphin Ender. Up Dolphin out. I respect this from Yiinja a lot.
Bonus and all that meter on deck goes
throw right
here.
What's the mix? The jump K gets you over the body. You can whip a jump K or jump P for the cross up after the throw. Blue Roman, jump slash, and that's it.
Just the moment before it hits the ground. Yiinja.
The difference really was, it wasn't the neutral, it's that Yiinja had the better tech, the better combos.
I just want to call out how happy Atkins looked losing that and like clapping as Yiinja stood up.
Because you respect the May player who has the tech and the sauce. Because May, much people say this character is for brainless idiots, rewards the sauce, the execution, and the sick shit.
It only looks like it's a brain dead, but no, there's a lot of small details going into this.
I challenge any of you to open up Plus R and do her baby combos. Can you do stand jab up Dolphin? Do you know how to do that? Can you do stand jab up Dolphin?
Most because I haven't booted Plus R in like
I don't care
2
about
years
Plus R. Can you
or
do that?
something crazy like that. No idea.
Can you do that with Guile and Street Fighter? Stand jab flash kick? You know you can do that with Guile on every Street Fighter.
I have not booted that game up in ages. I have no idea if I can do it.
Did you
Probably
know
can't.
that May's baby combo in previous games is stand jab, stand slash up Dolphin? When did I press down? Can you tell me when I press down? I would like to challenge you to tell me when I press down. I did stand jab, stand slash up Dolphin. There is no partition. That's all right. Exactly. So, and I will.
It's still a charge move, right?
It is still a charge move, correct.
And
so I would like to challenge all of the viewers at home who love to hate on this character to go and try to do the real combos. Try to do the big kid stuff. Because May is a grown-ass adult. She can order alcoholic beverages. And I challenge you to be an adult like May and do the adult combos. Before y'all be making Tatsugeki memes from this May mirror, I challenge you to do the sex shit. And if you do it, tweet at me. Show me the video. I would love to see it. May combos make me feel good. I think give me the warm fuzzies. So if you do the sick shit, please tweet it at me at Mustain_CO so I can show me it. But now, our last qualifier match, Seeded Mangaka versus, is it Crackin Atkins again?
Crackin Atkins again.
Playing the bacon.
Bring back the bacon.
Playing the bacon.
As I want to see some Kai combos from Seeded Mangaka wearing the traditional
Kyle,
colors.
you mean Kyle, you mean Soul, you mean. He's playing the
He's
Soul
the main
Kyle.
character, Kai.
He's playing Soul Kyle. All right. You know, he drinks the monsters, he has daddy issues, like Kyle, right? All right, nice space so far. Crackin Atkins telling that protects. Nice jump, heavy. Interesting angle. Safe jump to time, got it. If I get out, she's always out angry, right? And you know why she's angry? Because the gears killed all of her parents and family and all of her friends. And that's why she's mad. That's why when she has the Tamagotchi, she's mad. The Tamagotchi! You feel the rage in her voice. All right, no combo from Mangaka, but nice cover hit there on the post.
Crackin Atkins really holding on to that burst until, like, obviously, no, I really need to get out of this
have to spend, right? Nice.
Mangaka just like, I just like bursting.
Bro. That's the old man guilty right there. Mangaka, oh no, wow, throw a mess up. He tried for the revolver, he didn't get it. I was about to compliment him for being an old man. He didn't even play old man guilty.
Sit down, be patient, and look at it, wait it out.
I was about to compliment him for being an old man guilty player who didn't play old man guilty. That was an old man air throw. But then he messed up the combo, so now we gotta take it back. Alright. Tamagotchi, yep. Crackin Atkins can take control of the space. Nice success bringer.
Not able to use the -2 on the brand bringer.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough one to challenge. Spacing really awkward.
Using the patch so that you no longer take chip damage on the gigantic hit from Fafnir if you throw out pulse defensing.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That was huge from
Revolver, nice. Ooh, not the right height.
Jumps out of the throw, but uses the button in the air, so Mangaka recovers first and uses that 3 frame.
Now, what's interesting about Viking, Viking historically always had a whack hurt box. A lot of combos always didn't work right on them. You always had to adjust them. And we noticed that when Mangaka did the jump slash, the jump dust missed.
Which is so rare to see in this game.
But that is a Viking thing. She's always done that way. You have to adjust your combos for her weird-ass hurt box.
What happens if you don't have an arm? You just don't have a hurt box.
Correct. Her hair ain't all hurt box. She's missing an arm, therefore she don't got no hurt box there. It's fine. But it rewards you for knowing. All right, so we're both players trying to fill it out. Nice timing out to protect. Ball bring it back in. Nice, it's heavy.
Backdashing, not far enough to get away from the protagonist special.
Volcanic Viper. As Fafnir comes in. Mangaka definitely blocking right now, but still over. Oh, not life lead anymore. I stay corrected on the life lead. All right, both even for now, both players. Crackin Atkins versus Mangaka.
Slowly, carefully. Wow. They run past each other.
Yeah, command run that got through right there. It's a command run. All right, jump slash in, very clean confirm. Oh, not quite a clean confirm.
The danger. There's not going to be much meter lost, but it's like, hey, y'all aren't playing neutral. This is guilty gear. Get in there and punch people.
There we go, just 5K, nice adjustment from Mangaka, but now we get a full combo. Mike and hurt box, it's weird. Nice parry, good damage. Cleaning it out.
Yeah, it's Soul.
Oh,
it is really Soul.
Flash.
My view, you're right. It is just Soul, where it might feel like Viking might be struggling this matchup.
I personally don't think Viking struggles that much in this matchup, not compared to how some other characters do against Soul. Some other characters just don't get to play, Viking still gets to play, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You have to use the Tamagotchi to your advantage, which is very difficult to do. To stop Soul, who's just kind of going in at you, right? Your game plan, in my opinion, is more complicated than Soul's.
Yeah.
The Otis is on you to perform as the Viking player in this matchup.
Well, Soul just kind of does Soul stuff. Like,
correct.
Hey, and you thought you were getting out of the corner? Throw.
And you got to hit the position to Tommy's, the fire to Tommy's. You got to have the parries on lock. Your claw right here, nice. Down hit claw.
The launcher, the red Gorman cancel.
Nice claw combo. You haven't seen it. Oh, nice instant overhead. I forget the name of that move. The Tiger. Oh my God, Grand Viper still caught
Atkins tried to get out of that, but still, you can't get away from the wild throw.
Jump slash.
This time the dust actually hit.
Yeah, and they weren't going for no weird timing right there. They just did a simple one. Close it out, take the consistent combo.
Goes back to character select.
You see May.
Shows the May that we saw in the May mirror.
I'm curious how this will go. This matchup, historically, Soul had a slight advantage. Just because Air DP was so good against the previous version.
And the Air DP is still here.
Yes, but the way this game is so different, it's hard to say how the matchup really breaks down at this stage.
You have to remember that Yiinja, the other May we saw in that mirror, was like a long-time training partner of Mangaka.
So Mangaka's going to be aware of
Mangaka's got a lot of matchup experience.
Yes,
this
correct,
one thing right here.
So like, you're not going to pull a fast one on him. Okay, jab checks, but no slide.
But Atkins is playing way more cautiously defensive than we saw in the
You have
May
to,
mirror.
right? Because
it's Soul.
6P beats a lot of stuff. After a Dolphin on block, Soul can challenge with many things that May has no answer for. Never going to counter it by heavy. Very nice. First bait. Gets the punish Dolphin and Mangaka pressing buttons. The double mix-up works to their advantage. Rev 2 combo. Very nice.
Only half a heart left on Soul as Mangaka showing that Atkins made a good choice in swapping characters.
Yeah, Mangaka needs to adjust. It's very different to fighting Viking.
The trade.
Low slash, yep. Because remember,
into the Viper.
Cannot dagger pressure Viking the same way you can May. Viking has parry, May has nothing. The defensive options are reversal orca. Yeah, and so like up Dolphin can be a very strong Habara if you're ready.
Jumps the wake up throw.
There, oh, the short burst. There was no burst available though.
The burst was about to come back. The burst does recharge a bit faster when you're low on health and you're taking damage.
But still don't even have it back yet.
But not quite.
A little early on the bait. Okay, we're waiting. Success. Bar slash comes out.
Back to the minus frames.
Yep. Back and Atkins has their work cut out.
Seems to recover way faster than that Leo matchup we saw against May. As Atkins hasn't been able to punch the Gunflame to neutral yet.
Yeah, Gunflame's harder to punish than Leo's Fireball for sure. You have to like IAD in to call it out. But like Leo's, you can do it more on reaction, especially when he does the low Fireball or the heavy Fireball. Excuse me.
It looked like Atkins was trying to like bait something out of Mangaka there, and Mangaka just did not bite on it.
No, because Soul doesn't have to, right? But you have to respect all of Soul's potential mash options, with the uppercut 5K, etc.
Even just throwing at the 6H in order to try and counter the Dolphin, and the 6S to catch the backdash after the Dolphin.
All right, Revolver in one hit. Nice defensive throw. What do we got for mix-up? We got OTG 2K into the 6K.
Overhead.
It's meaty, but no conversion. Unable to combo off. Nice. Vortex. This hurts a lot.
Gets a wall. Oh.
So we chose not to break the wall on purpose.
And try to get the throw to even keep the wall healthier after that.
Excellent PSC
drift. I heard Mangaka shout "oh" from all the way over here when he saw the up drift into this air throw. Atkins putting a point on the board to the character swap.
But Mangaka, all he needs is one more. Down flash, here we go, but not a big
jumps out of the reversal 5K.
Whoa, that is, okay, not an optimal punish, but we have bait.
We'll have time for that burst to come back if this goes to a full count, but that's going to be a hard thing to deal with, not having to weigh down and close pressure.
5K anti-air, super good. Have to get the delay hit on the Revolver. With Dolphin,
Trades, he gets out of the corner. Only not expecting the 6H, not ready to punish.
Gunflame, nice patience, both players.
Waiting for it.
Gunflame again. Slide, max range, you need a good combo here. Look for the side Dolphin ender, easy stuff. Stable combo.
Hey, the most important combo is the one you don't drop.
With the delay hit Revolver, and that's it. Oh, no wall break, messed up. Nice
6 keys using the
little
slowdown.
too high, though, May's a lightweight. What a burst.
Atkins taking another character.
Yeah, just punishing Mangaka mistakes, right? Mangaka made the proper decisions in neutral and on defense, but turned them into mistakes, which led to knock damage and led to May getting a punish opportunity to pay the price. Mangaka needs to fight something. He needs to clean it up. Nice 6P.
The way you clean it up is mash far slash until you realize they jump and you hit 6P afterwards.
And finish your combo. Very important. 5K down to us. Very nice spacing conversion. A little early on the wild throw. OTG 2K.
I like a lot of people have been jumping out of the throws on the yellow Roman cancer right now.
Up Dolphin, we need to make the scout 5K. Don't we go 5 heavy extension. Yep.
The beautiful damage combo. I thought Soul is the one who's bleeding health bars, not May.
Listen, Soul do it better.
Jumps out of the throw and punishes it. Atkins evens up the score, 2-2.
Yeah, and you know what Atkins is really doing? Just making Mangaka hang himself.
Never needed that burst that got wasted at the start.
Making Mangaka hang himself. Mangaka taking risks and dying. Atkins not taking risks. We chilling. Okay, nice
Jumps
counter
out
hit.
of the air dash pressure.
Here we go, counter hit. No combo from Colin.
Again, Mangaka's like,
nice up Dolphin.
Atkins' air control is beautiful.
Yeah, they're just playing safe, right? Making Mangaka take the risk. Night Ray Vortex Link. Excellent second hit revolver. Nice meaty.
Right as we say, May's not taking risks, gets counter hit twice in a row.
Yeah, and the one time they took the risk was they summoned Mr. Walrus, right? Mr. Actual Wara. Night Ray Vortex, yeah,
Barely
that'll
blocks
punish
it.
at that range.
I love that walk back from Soul.
Dolphin counter hit. Overhead kiss, that's a fake. That's a fake overhead. Overhead kiss is not actually real there. But that's where the close flash came out, was to catch the button or the movement, okay?
But the backdash is wonderful.
Nice stagger timing. Oh no! Wait for the burst.
No burst comes out. One character left before Mangaka gets knocked out and Atkins takes it in the loser side of top 8.
And it's just no risk May play right now, right? We're not taking risks. We're chilling. We're vibing. Making Mangaka take the risk. Okay, waiting it out.
It's like throwing out 6Ps in neutral randomly.
There we go, counter hit Dolphin.
Not
yeah, see, that overhead kiss is not real. Mangaka properly matched out a stagger, 5K to challenge.
This is the fake gunplay to reset pressure.
Success.
Hey, just not taking risks.
Yeah,
it's
we're chilling, we're
really
vibing.
well.
Yeah, correct.
Doesn't matter that you've got a Dragon Punch. I'm
nice,
just not going to ever be in a spot where it
and we went
matters.
for close flash, so as a 3-framer. Nice smash out from Mangaka against the stagger frames. Waiting it out.
Using the extra air option to
real
jump
estate, right?
in order to just get away from the corner and take no risk. No, I don't want this burst. I do not want this mix. Just burst instantly.
Make Mangaka go in, make Mangaka exert the effort as the Dolphin connects, but not enough to roll Mangaka.
Mangaka's about to get the extra bit of the extra bar of tension from moving forward.
Yeah, touch your pulse definitely in Mangaka's favor right now.
The moment he saw the backdash, he like just be careful.
Oh, that was a whip punish. Not enough to combo though. Danger state for May.
May's not actually going to lose very much.
Counter hit! Red Roman. That was to cover it out just like I think. That was not a complete combo though. Mangaka needs to finish his plate. Nice whip punish.
Bases out the jab!
Last game, last round.
Colin versus Atkins,
adjust, right?
one character away from getting the top 8.
He's trying to make Atkins have to take a risk, right? Because that's what Soul wants. Soul can play the safer game than May.
By using just plus frames and the relatively low recovery on gunplay.
Correct. And okay, nice. See, now we got to set up. We got the corner control.
Hey, like, if you're not going to press a button on my pressure, I'm just going to
do it forever.
Plus frame, plus frame.
I'm going to do it forever.
And Atkins doesn't have very much meter in order to
No, and Atkins didn't respect it, but look at his life deficit. We still need to make something happen. All right, there we go. Burst out. Forces for the burst. Mangaka with a huge life lead.
Mangaka's about to get the bit of tension from another dash.
Yeah, he's going to have another red Roman cancel here in a second. Gunflame trades with Mr. Akihabara. Beach ball. Blocks the up Dolphin, back dash out. Mangaka decided, I am no longer going to take the risk.
You're the one to take the risk.
I am no longer going to take the risk, right? It took 2 games to learn it, but no, I have to do nothing. Oh my god. Okay. Jump K was checking the air. Okay, slide, Roman cancels back, waits it out, does not bite on the shimmy. Success, yeah, Mangaka is playing very safe. Roman cancel, yeah.
Throw and
needs one more. Now Atkins wants him to overextend. He wants him to overextend. Jab check, no slide.
That faultless defense. Run up, throw.
Whoa,
just barely.
That was scary.
And finally, when Mangaka is like said, hey, if you don't want to take any risk, I will finally take this risk.
I will take
Run
the
up,
last
throw.
one. The last risk we need for the entire set.
The one that matters.
Yep.
As Mangaka puts himself in the top 8 loser side.
Correct. I think that rounds out our top 8, right? I think that rounds out our top 8. I think.
Top 8 is supposed to start at 8 p.m. Guess what time it is?
Hey, 8 p.m.
8:02 p.m.
So,
this glorious time of 8 p.m.s for top 8s.
We will be with you for like another couple of minutes as we get everything kind of settled in.
So we're going to be taking a 10-minute break while we get ready for the top 8s.
Yeah, yep.
So this has been like a wonderful experience commentating this. We might be swapping out commentators for a moment.
Yes, I believe Mini-Matt and Ryudo will be closing out the tournament.
Okay.
The top 8.
So we'll be right back. But Akihabara Arcade at Winter Showdown 8.
Thank you for hanging out with us. If you enjoyed the commentary, give us a follow.